Johnny Dollar.
George Reed here, Floyd's of England.
Hiya, George.
Johnny, I just received a frantic call from Mr. Alvin Peabody Cartwright.
Isn't he always?
What?
Isn't he always frantic?
I guess you have a point there.
Yeah, how is that eccentric, absent-minded, sweet old character?
Well, frantic.
You said that.
But as you know, he's one of our most valuable clients.
Yeah, because of those nice fat insurance premiums he pays every year.
Exactly. So it's important that we never hesitate to serve him when he calls on us.
So what goes?
He wants you out on the West Coast immediately.
Oh, why?
Well, he didn't say, as usual. You know how he is about these things.
Oh, yeah, I know. And the last time he called, it was about somebody who was trying to murder him.
Exactly.
But the time before that, it was just to give me a Christmas present.
I know.
Okay, George. His place in Beverly Hills?
No, he's up in Santa Barbara at the home of a Mr. Rockland Rockwell.
Rockwell.
Also a client of ours, also extremely wealthy.
Well, good. Maybe I can drag down a nice big fee on this one.
Also, Johnny.
Yeah?
If this thing involves Mr. Rockwell rather than Cartwright, well, believe me, it may be plenty serious.
Oh? Okay, George. I'll be in touch.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar. The Floyds of England, North American Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the too much money matter. Expense account item 1, $171.40 for a plane that got me to Los Angeles early the next morning. Item 2, $50 deposit on a rental car. And the drive up the coast of Santa Barbara took me a little under 2 hours. A gas station attendant who gave me directions to the Rockwell place seemed quite impressed that I was going there. I found out why about 20 minutes later after driving up to the top of a high, densely wooded hill. Yeah, there must have been 10 acres, all of it beautifully landscaped. Broad, sweeping lawns. And on the wide, winding road up to the main house, I must have passed at least a dozen gardeners and nurserymen, tending not only the vast lawns, but the well-ordered shrubbery and the magnificent trees, the myriad flower beds. As for the house itself, well, to call it a castle would almost be an understatement. All of it, built of native stone, with towers, turrets, and parapets. And purely incidentally, there must have been 7 or 8 expensive cars parked in the driveway. Yeah, I felt almost timid about raising the heavy iron knocker. Yeah, real impressive.
But, Johnny!
Hiya.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Cartwright.
You're a good boy, Johnny.
Only, I expected nothing less than 3 or 4 uniformed butlers to let me into a joint like this.
Isn't it a lovely little place?
You call this little?
Well, if Rocky Rockwell ever gives in to me and sells me this house, or if anything happens to him...
Oh, you think something may?
Oh, now that's a silly question. Why else do you think I'd send all the way to Hartford for you? Oh, this is a terrible situation, Johnny. It's
Now, well, you
terrible.
better tell me all about it, then.
Well, then don't just stand here at the door letting in the flies.
Oh.
Come on inside and I will.
Yeah, sure.
Johnny, I've thought that I've had reason to think that maybe my life might have been in danger now and then.
Oh, I know.
But always, thanks to you, that danger's been removed. But in the case of Rocky here, and he's an old friend. Well, Johnny, I honestly don't know what you can do about this whole terrible thing. But you will, won't you? I mean, you'll do everything you can.
Well, where is Mr. Rockwell?
Brave man that he is. Rocky is going right ahead with his parties, his entertaining, just as though nothing was wrong.
Entertaining of whom, Mr. Cartwright?
Of anybody, everything.
Huh?
Now, don't you understand, Johnny? That's all he does. He gives hunts and balls and parties and entertains people. Well, what would you do if you had all his money in this beautiful place and all the time in the world to do it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, of course you would. So, right now, Rocky and his guests are out riding on a fox hunt. You know, yoinks and tally-ho and suey and all the rest of it. You know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just as though everything was all right.
But it is.
Oh, no, it certainly isn't. And if this this terrible. Look at this tragic.
This-
Here, this.
This what, Mr. Cartwright?
What?
Well, you still haven't told me just what you're so worried about.
What's the matter with you, boy? I'm worried about my friend, Rocky. Rocky Rockwell.
But why?
Huh? Oh.
Well?
Oh, yes. Well, of course. Well, because he's going to be murdered.
You're sure of that?
Yes, Johnny. Murdered.
Hello, Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Too Much Money Matter.
Okay, now, Mr. Cartwright, you'd better tell me exactly what reason you have for thinking Mr. Rockwell may be murdered.
Maybe he will be it. Unless you can do something about it.
Why?
Well, Johnny, I'd rather he told you about it after he and the rest come back from the fox hunt.
Well, look, if this is such an emergency...
Of course it is.
Okay, then.
First, I want to show you around this lovely little house.
Huh?
You know, to see what you think of it, in case Rocky does decide to sell it to me.
Oh, now, wait, Mr.
Or,
Cartwright.
heaven forbid, in case something happens to the poor man.
But if it's so urgent that I get to work on this case,
I told you
shouldn't...
it is, didn't I? Now come along and I'll show you the house.
Mr. Cartwright.
Not another word, Johnny. Come along.
Well, I suppose a description of the Rockwell mansion seems out of place in a report of this kind. But it's just too fabulous to pass up with only a word. The reception hall where we started was floored with polished marble. There was heavy oak furniture and huge gilded mirrors, a wrought iron chandelier. On one side, a broad oaken staircase led up to the second floor. The living room, the main salon, well, it must have been 80 feet long with a 15 or 16-foot ceiling, full-length French windows, and a tremendous granite fireplace with a slab of finished oak for a mantelpiece. A thick, lush oriental carpet covered almost the entire floor. And then there was a music room with not only 2 concert grand pianos, but a full pipe organ. The main dining room could have seated at least 100 people. And there was a morning room with walls of patterned silk instead of wallpaper, a couple of private little sitting rooms. The library must have held literally thousands of leather-bound books on mahogany shelves that reached from floor to ceiling. The den, in addition to a study, was paneled in richly green walnut. So was the billiard room in the huge basement. As for the bedrooms, I mean the 5- and 6-room suites on the second floor. Well, why go on? We ended up back in the den. Or maybe it was only one of the dens.
Well, do you like it, Johnny?
Wow.
Well, now, what does that mean? After all, I may be able to buy it for only $2 or $3 million. Unless, as I said, Johnny.
But why, Mr. Cartwright? Why do you think he's in danger?
How should I know why? And why should I be bothered with trifles like that when they... Oh, look.
Huh?
Look. I see. Here they come. They're riding gaily over hill and dale. They're returning from the hunt.
Oh, Mr. Rockwell's with him?
Of course he is. So, Johnny, you stay right here.
Well, now, look.
And I'll go out and fetch him to come in and tell you everything.
Well, Mr. Cartwright... A few minutes later, when Mr. Cartwright brought him into the den, well, Rockland Rockwell was hardly the stately, dignified sort of person you'd expect to be the lord of such a manor. Instead, he was a gross, almost disgustingly fat, florid sort of man who wheezed as though he was about to draw his last breath. I wondered how he'd survived the rigors of a fox hunt, or more to the point, how he'd found a horse powerful enough to carry him over the jumps. He plumped into a chair and got right to the point.
It's as simple as this, Dollar.
Huh?
Years ago, over in England, I pulled a real fast one on one of my competitors over there, a fellow named Ashley, Lord Jacob Hunter Ashley, Britisher.
Oh, I see.
Britisher. He did it so clever, yes, he never knew that I was behind it all. He thought that I was still his friend, especially when I gave him a couple of thousand of those British pounds to keep him and his wife and kid from starving.
Uh-huh.
I put him out of business, ruined him. Dollar, it got me all of this. You like my place?
It's impressive.
Yeah, that's it. It's impressive. Impress anybody. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But go on, please.
Well, Dollar, I figured I'd been smart enough that nobody would ever know that it was me tricked Ashley, especially when Ashley finally died, not even knowing himself. But now somehow Ashley's son, Marvin, been one of those worthless actors, play actor all his life, and somehow Marvin Ashley has found out.
Well, how do you know, Mr. Rockwell?
How does he know? Why, Johnny.
Well, Mr. Cartwright? How?
Huh? Well, I don't know, Johnny.
Mr. Rockwell?
A few months ago, Marvin wrote me from England and said he was coming here and to take bloody revenge for the poverty I inflicted upon his father and family. His exact words, Dollar.
Exact words,
Yeah,
huh?
words, yeah.
Well, then he must have been quite a ham.
Yes, and then a few days ago, a telephone call, that silly British accent, just like his father.
Young Ashley.
Yes, Marvin Ashley, to say that he was here in the States.
I see.
And I told him that I'm a changed man, Dollar.
Well, I hope so, Rocky.
Yes. I told him that I'd make it up to him and give him anything he wants. Told him it's been on my conscience, and it has, Dollar.
Yeah,
Dollar.
I'm sure it has.
But he told me that he's coming here, that he's going to kill me.
Rocky, for what you did, I don't blame him.
I know.
Yes, well, if I'd have known such a thing about you...
I know. But I'm sorry now. I'm sorry.
Why? Because you're scared?
I say I'm sorry. Isn't that enough? All right. Don't you see, Dollar? Unless you can somehow find him, he'll murder me. Murder me.
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Rocky Rockwell, if I'd known this about you, and I thought you'd earned all your money honestly.
Who are you to talk, Alvin? Did you earn yours honestly?
Well, of course I did. I inherited
Oh,
it.
now, look,
All
gentlemen.
right, Dollar. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Ashley is right in wanting to kill me, but it's your duty to see that he doesn't, whether you like it or not.
Okay, maybe so. At least until I can get the police here.
The police, and expose me for what I am. I mean for what I once was.
Maybe you were right the first time.
Attaboy, Johnny. I'm with you. Why, Rocky...
You shut up, Alvin. Now, listen, Dollar. Marvin Ashley could even be one of the people here in my home right now.
You mean you don't even know all your house guests?
How can I? There must be 20 of them. 20 or more. Sure, some of them are friends, but some are friends of friends, or friends of friends of friends, or I entertain people all the time. Everybody knows it, so anybody comes who wants to.
All this so you can show off your wealth.
All right, so what if it is, eh?
How much do you know about young Ashley? His looks, his build?
Nothing.
How old is he?
Well, he could be 35 or 40 by now.
Well, if he hasn't shown his hand, made any attempt to get at you...
If he hasn't yet, then he will. And if he's here now, you've got to find him. Well, Dollar?
I'll give it some thought. I didn't like this because I didn't like the man Rockwell. But a job's a job, and after all, I was on assignment. There were nearly 30 people at dinner that evening, and Rockwell made a good host, even though he didn't know the names of half of them, and he gave no sign that he suspected any of them. Nor did I. Nor did I see anyone who looked or sounded English, much less like any actor I've ever known. After dinner, Rockwell took me aside.
Well, Dollar, is he here? Have you spotted him?
No.
Well, but you've got to, boy. Because the more I think about it, the more sure I am that he must be here by now.
Maybe not.
So you've just got to stay with me all the time, every minute.
Now, look, Mr.
So
Rockwell.
come along. Gibson, Stratton, Edwards, and Peterson want to play some pool down in the billiard room.
Gibson, Stratton?
Yeah, you met them at dinner, so we'll play some pool and get better acquainted with them.
Well, look, I'm afraid I'm a little rusty.
Come along, Dollar, because don't forget, if Ashley is here under some other name, he's going to stay close to me, too.
So I went along with him to the billiard room where the four he'd mentioned were waiting to play. After being reintroduced to them, I was satisfied none of them was an English actor by the name of Marvin Ashley. Needless to say, none of them called himself by that name.
Yeah, good shot there, huh? Stratton, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Mr. Rockwell.
Well, go ahead now and sink that 4-ball. Go ahead.
Yeah. It looks like a bank shot's the only way. Well, here goes.
It's too bad, Stratton. You might have made that with a massa shot.
With a what, Mr. Gibson?
Massa.
Masse shot, Dollar, is when you hold the cue up vertical and...
Oh, yes.
I'll show you $1 after this game is over. $1?
Yeah.
Name seems kind of familiar.
Oh, does it, Mr. Gibson?
Well,
I could
come
be
on
wrong,
now,
you know,
Edwards. What are you waiting for? See if you can get that 4-ball.
Sure, Mr. Rockwell. Sure I can.
4-ball.
And the 5 and the 6 and all the rest. You watch this.
Tell me, you ever get up San Francisco way, Dollar?
Well, not often, Mr. Gibson. Why, are you in business up there?
Yeah, in a brokerage office.
Oh.
Rockwell's one of my accounts. I doubt if he even knows it, though. I had to introduce myself like a perfect stranger when I came down here for the weekend.
Yeah, I can understand that, all right.
Okay, now, Peterson, see how you can do.
5-ball, eh? Well, I certainly missed that time. I got the 4-ball and nothing else.
Edwards, is it?
That's right, Sam Edwards. And your name again?
Dollar. You look familiar, Edwards.
Do I?
Yeah, haven't I seen your face or picture somewhere before?
Excuse me, will you? I want to get myself another drink.
Yeah, sure.
That was funny. Oh, but as I was about to say, Dollar, when you come up to San Francisco again, look me up. I'll show you the town, give you the grand tour.
Fine, good.
Drive you down the coast to Cliff House, perhaps, for lunch.
To where?
The Cliff House. It's a place to eat there at the...
Yes, I've heard of the place.
All right, come on now, Dollar. We're waiting for you.
Oh, well, maybe I'd better skip this turn, Mr. Rockwell.
No, you don't. You got to see if you can sink the 8-ball.
Well, maybe Mr. Gibson here would like to get that one out of the way, huh? What?
Here now, take your cue and show us how it's done.
Well, okay, Mr. Rockwell. You mean... like this?
Well, now that's just fine, Dollar. You ripped the cover, and that's the end of this game.
Yeah, the game is over.
It sure is.
And I guess I could be corny and say the play is over, too.
The play, Dollar?
For Mr. Gibson here. Only that isn't his name.
What was that, Dollar?
Well, a couple of minutes ago, you talked about making a massa shot.
Well?
Well, only a Britisher calls it that. We call it masse.
Dollar.
Well, I'm afraid I don't
But
understand.
I suppose even an actor might make that slip.
Actor?
Yeah, your real slip, though, Ashley, was in naming that restaurant up the coast.
Ashley?
Are you addressing
You
me
said
as...
Cliff House, didn't you?
Are you talking about Cliff House, this side of Frisco?
Oh, now, look,
Yeah, that's
here.
right, Mr. Edwards. Cliff House. But you said Cliff House, didn't you, Ashley? The way only an Englishman would.
Did you say Ashley again?
That's right. Marvin Ashley, the actor who came here to murder Mr. Rockwell. Gibson, broker from San Francisco, huh? Well, not a bad act, Marvin, but I'm afraid your acting days are over.
Well, I'm sorry, old boy. But that's where you are quite wrong.
Wait a minute.
That's a gun.
Because I assure you that I am not finished until I kill this despicable...
He has a gun!
I have a pool cue. Not as rusty as I thought. Hey, you know something? Dear old Alvin P. Cartwright furnished the high-powered legal talent that got Ashley off with nothing more than deportation. And needless to say, Cartwright is really through with Rockwell, as it would be. Expense account total? Forget it. Alvin P. handed me a check big enough for 3 expense accounts. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were G. Stanley Jones, Howard McNear, Chet Stratton, Marvin Miller, and Sam Edwards. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Hugh Douglas speaking.
Johnny Dollar has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Pat McCracken, Johnny, Universal Adjustment Bureau.
Well, hiya, Pat.
1, 2, 3 in a row.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Mysterious disappearances. 3 weeks ago, you were out looking for the beneficiary of a big policy by the name of Jonathan Doe.
Yeah, so what happened? He turned out to be a man who never existed.
I know. And then last week, it was Elmer Loomis. Find him, find his body, find out who murdered him.
Only his disappearance was rigged by himself to get away from his wife. Not very cleverly done, however.
Well, this one was, Johnny. Everybody at first.
Where?
Kerr's Ferry, New York. Little town along the Hudson over near Yonkers.
Well, if you know it was a fake, what do you want me to do about it?
Find him. Bring him in so we can prefer charges against him.
What kind of charges?
Perpetrating fraud against the insurance company. What else?
What if he hasn't collected? I'm afraid I don't get it.
You will. Come on down here to the office and I'll tell you about it.
His policy a big one?
Very.
Then you won't quibble over the size of my expense account.
I didn't say that.
But of course that's what you meant.
Johnny.
Okay, Pat. I'll be over in a few minutes.
And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Universal Adjustment Bureau, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the little man who was there matter. Three mysterious disappearances in a row. I almost wish somebody'd set a fire, rob a bank for a change. But expense account item 1, $1.20 for a cab to the office of Universal Adjustment Bureau. As usual, Pat McCracken got straight to the point.
Plain as day, Johnny. Howard L. Edwards insured his life for $50,000, double indemnity.
So?
Beneficiary, his wife, Mary Louise. In other words, if he was accidentally killed, his wife would collect a cool $100,000.
But he wasn't.
He wasn't.
You sure?
Oh, the police down there in Kerr's Ferry thought otherwise at first. You know, when they discovered the way his car had toppled over into the Hudson River just above Sound.
Is that the way he staged it?
Uh-huh. But when they found out that Edwards and his wife were stony broke and had been for months, that if it wasn't for the finance company that had starved by now, well, that's what wised them up.
But, Pat, if they haven't found him or his body...
Him, Johnny, him. According to the police, his wife finally broke down and confessed that they had planned a disappearing act for quite some time.
Ah.
Oh, sure. They figured when his car was found, they'd think his body had washed down the Hudson through the Narrows into the ocean, and the company would pay off.
Yeah, I see.
Then once she got the money, well, pack up and leave and meet him wherever it was they'd planned to meet.
Would the company have paid off without a body, without absolute proof of death?
That might depend on the court, on how smart a lawyer she got hold of. But what if they did have to wait for 7 years for the statute of limitations to run out?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, this kind of fraud has been tried before, Johnny. Sometimes, I'm afraid, probably it's been got away with. So, with $100,000 in...
So, if I find him, I get that nice fat fee we were talking about.
That's right. That's exactly... No! Look, and you take it easy with that freewheeling expense account, will you, for once?
What, Pat, I never do.
Well, you find him for us, huh, Johnny? Just bring him in so we can throw the book at him.
Okay. Give me his address, whom to contact in Curtis Ferry, and I'll see what I can do. Expense account item 2, $4.85 for a tank full of gas. I decided to use my own car, not to save money for the company, but to save time for myself. My first contact down in Curtis Ferry was Police Sergeant Ben Ringler, who'd been in charge of the case right from the beginning. Headquarters was the back room of a small brick building that served as City Hall.
All right. You know how the highway skirts the edge of the river just about town? Well, it was rainy and wet that night. He missed the curve, skidded over the edge, and rolled down into the river. At least that's what he tried to make it look like.
You mean he deliberately ran that car into the river?
Sure he did. There wasn't a sign of a skid mark.
Sergeant, how long after it happened did you find the car?
Wife said he'd left home after dinner the night before. But after midnight, she called us, said to please go out and look for him. Like we got nothing to do but go out and look for some guy who was away from home a couple of hours.
And you found the car?
I'm telling you. Some kid who was fishing down there seen the wheels of the car sticking out of the water early the next morning after the rain.
Uh-huh. In other words, it's possible that if there had been skid marks, the rain might have obliterated them.
Oh, stop kidding yourself. Him and his wife were so broke they...
What did Howard Edwards do for a living?
Called himself an inventor. And listen, him and his wife even already had the house up for sale.
So?
Well, don't you see? As soon as she collected the insurance money, she could leave town and nobody think nothing of it.
Mrs. Edwards admit all this to you?
Oh, are you kidding?
Well?
Of course not. But when she let slip about their planning a disappearance, well, Dollar, no matter how you look at it, 2 and 2 makes 4. So don't worry, she'll admit it before I'm through with her. I've cracked harder nuts than her in my time.
Maybe I'd better see and talk to her.
Sure, go ahead. Make her break down and tell you where he's gone. If you can.
Now, just what do you mean by that?
You young kids think you're pretty smart. But, mister, you just try to get anything out of her.
Oh, I can try.
Yeah? Good luck, Dollar. You're going to need it.
Act 2 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment. Great scientific achievements usually are made through the combined efforts of many men. Such is the story of the Atlantic Cable, one of the outstanding milestones of the 19th century. But today, the name of one man remains to remind us of that venture. The organizer and director, Cyrus W. Field, a retired paper merchant who risked his fortune, sanity, and integrity in an awesome adventure that lasted 12 long years. Field first was approached in regard to a short underwater cable to Newfoundland in 1854. After a huge investment of both money and energy, the cable was completed the following summer. Field then went to England to tackle the much larger problem of laying the Atlantic cable. Many futile attempts were made. Cable was broken. Splices were made. Cable was lost. Tempers flew, and ship captains resigned in disgust. Still, Field wouldn't give up. Finally, on August 8, 1858, it appeared that the project had been successfully completed. Cyrus Field went ashore and walked 15 miles to the nearest telegraph station. There he wired his wife, the Associated Press, and President Buchanan. He informed the president that Queen Victoria would telegraph her congratulations over the new cable. But before the Queen's message was completed, the line went dead. The much-hailed project was again a failure.
Faulty insulation was blamed. In 1865, the largest steamboat afloat, the Great Eastern, made another attempt. Just 660 miles from Newfoundland, the cable parted. Inadequate hoisting tackle prevented its recovery. Field broke down and wept like a child. And yet, the very next year, he sailed with the Great Eastern for one more try. This time, every failure had been studied, every provision made. On July 27th, 1866, Cyrus Field landed at Heart's Content. After personally cabling the unbelievable news, he immediately boarded the Great Eastern, retrieved the broken cable of the year before, spliced it, and laid the second Atlantic cable. Cyrus W. Field, another American whose driving energy insisted that somehow there must be a way. Let's find it.
And now, Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the little man who was there matter.
Mrs. Edwards?
Please go away. Please leave me
I want to
alone.
talk to you, Mrs. Edwards, about your husband.
Why don't you policemen leave me
I'm
alone?
not the police, ma'am.
Oh, yes, you are. You're trying to fool me again, like the man who came yesterday. Like the one who kept calling me on the telephone all
My name
night.
is Johnny Dollar from the insurance company.
The insurance? You sure of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you put your foot in the door like that Peter Barskin yesterday...
No. Here. Here are my credentials, Mrs. Edwards.
Johnny Dollar, insurance and... Oh, please come in, Mr. Dollar. I'm so glad you've come. Maybe you can help to find Howard. I just can't believe he's dead.
Well, that seems to agree with the police theory, Mrs. Edwards.
Oh, the police. They've been terrible. They've been trying to drive me out of my mind, make me see a lot of things that aren't so. Day and night, they've been driving me crazy. Then Ringler and that no-good son-in-law, he had them put on the force, coming here, questioning me, calling on the phone in the middle of the night. Well, it's terrible. And if losing Howard wasn't enough,
You've been pretty much broken up over his death or disappearance, whichever it is. Well?
No, Mr. Dollar.
What?
Please, sit down, sir.
Thanks.
The past few years, Howard has been so occupied with his invention.
What kind of invention?
A machine. A device of some kind for molding plastics. I'm afraid I don't know much about it. He wouldn't tell me. Kept to himself all the time.
Well, he must
It
have
was
at
like
least...
an obsession with him. He was so wrapped up in it that I'm afraid I haven't been much more than a housekeeper for him these past few years.
What have you been living on, Mrs. Edwards?
When the money I had ran out, we had to borrow, but now that's all gone.
You have your home up for sale. I noticed the sign out front.
It's all that we have left.
Unless, of course, you could collect the insurance on your husband.
Yes, the insurance. Then I wouldn't have to worry anymore. It would make up for all the years of struggling along on almost nothing and skimping and...
Now, wait a minute, Mrs. Edwards.
Yes?
You sound as though you'd like to have your husband proven dead.
At least it would provide a decent living for me after all these... No. Oh, no. That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.
I didn't mean that I wish him dead. I only meant that... Well, if he is...
When I first got here, you said you hoped I could find him.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dollar.
Sure. So that you and he could continue this sad life of poverty and not really getting along together?
No, don't you see? We'd have money.
Oh?
Because of his invention. He'd finally found someone who would buy it for a lot of money and a lot of royalty when it's used. But now even that has gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
All the plans and drawings. He took them with him that night.
And just where was he taking them?
To the man, the company, whatever it was he was selling it to. At least I think he was.
In the middle of the night?
Now they're all gone, somewhere in the Hudson River.
You told the police about this?
Yes, I told Ben Ringler.
He found no sign of them in the car?
No. And that son-in-law, that Peter Moskin, he said I was lying about those papers.
All right, Mrs. Edwards, listen to me.
Yes.
Considering the relationship of you and your husband, wouldn't it be logical for him to leave you, sell his invention for whatever he could get, and live happily on the money all by himself?
And just leave me with nothing?
Yeah.
No. In spite of... Oh, no, Mr. Dollar, he wouldn't do that.
I didn't say leave you with nothing. All he had to do was make it look as though he'd been killed.
Make it look?
That's right, in a car accident.
Oh, no.
Well, that's the way you planned it, isn't it? Then you'd both be taken care of, free of each other and with plenty of money.
No, Mr. Dollar.
Didn't you admit to the police that you two planned his disappearance?
Oh, no. I told him, Ben Ringler and that son-in-law.
Told him what?
That before Howard knew his invention would work, that he could sell it, Howard did talk of going away so he could work on it undisturbed without me under his feet. That's all I said. But Ben told your insurance company. Ben made it sound like... Oh, don't you believe me, Mr. Dollar?
I'll see you later. Item 3, $1 even for a bite to eat at the local lunch wagon. Then I went back to headquarters where I found not only Sergeant Ben Ringler, but his son-in-law, Patrolman Peter Baskin. I found him very busy playing checkers.
Come on, Pete. Phone me.
Yeah, Pop. There you are.
And now you can give up. Like Dollar is on this case of his.
I'll set him up again.
Didn't get a thing out of Miss Edwards, did you?
Maybe I did.
Just like I told you would. Huh?
You mean you did get something out of $1?
Where's the chief of this police department?
Been away a couple of weeks. I'm in charge.
Well, if he had any sense of duty, he'd be back here.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Pete, I mean that you and your father-in-law have considered only 2 possibilities.
Have we?
The first was accidental death.
Now, listen, I told
Yeah,
you.
you told me. You eliminated that.
Sure did.
The other was deliberate disappearance.
And that's what it was.
But there's another, Ben. The one I'm going to work on.
Yeah, what's that? Sonny?
Murder.
What?
That's right. Murder.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Our Constitution is a flexible document. It has changed with the changing years to meet changed conditions. An example is the way in which we elect our United States senators. When the Constitution was ratified, and for 125 years thereafter, the people could not elect their own senators. Instead, the senators were chosen by the state legislatures. The Founding Fathers believed in democracy, but they did not want their new republic to be wrecked by irresponsible mob rule. Democracy was a new form of government. Most of the voters had little knowledge and less experience in governing themselves. And so the Constitution provided that while the people could elect their representatives to Congress, they could not elect their senators directly. A century and a quarter of experience in self-government made such a safeguard against mob rule obsolete. And by 1912, the people were ready to demand the right to elect their senators by popular vote. They received this right in the 17th Amendment to our Constitution. This amendment illustrates how our Constitution lives and grows in our changing world, to the end that this country of yours and mine shall be our country under God.
And now Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
I learned from Sergeant Ringler and his smarty-pants son-in-law that Mr. Edwards' car had been left untouched where they'd hauled it out of the river north of Kerr's Ferry. It was late in the afternoon, but item 4, there in police headquarters, 30 cents for a phone call to another headquarters, the 18th Precinct down in New York.
This Lieutenant Singer.
Hey, Johnny Dollar, Randy, I want you to do something for me.
Johnny, long time no see.
Yeah, listen, will you? Have you got somebody in the crew who can come up here to Kerr's Ferry and give me a hand? Somebody who knows something about fingerprints?
Well, now, Johnny, it's about 20, 30 miles outside our jurisdiction.
So what?
Well, of course, some guy was off duty, maybe a real top man like Marty Levitt.
How soon can you get here?
Well, what's it all about,
How
Johnny?
soon? It's getting late. It's getting dark.
Well, a little over an hour if he can catch a train, but what kind of case...
Okay, Randy, thanks.
Now, look, Dollar. You think we can't handle these things good enough ourselves?
Yeah, Dollar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. It was dark by the time Marty Levitt arrived, but he had a flashlight in his kit, and I brought along my own. So I drove him out to where the car sat up between the highway and the river. His examination was quick and efficient. And when he'd finished...
No, I don't get it.
What? What'd you say?
Holy. That's a wonder a lot of cars and trucks don't miss that curve. What is to this one, Johnny? I don't get it.
What do you mean, Marty?
Johnny, I haven't uncovered a single fingerprint, except for some old ones on the gas cap, under the hood, that sort of thing.
And except for Mr. Edwards' own prints on the steering wheel and gear shift lever.
No.
Huh?
Steering wheel, gear shift, light switch, door handles, everything wiped clean.
Well, of course, this wreck was in the river a few hours. So
I don't care if it was in there a week. They'd still be on it. There aren't even any prints from whoever hauled it out of the river.
Marty.
Sure, Johnny. Somebody carefully wiped them off. And people don't do that without a reason. So, where do you go from here?
Yeah. I drove Marty into his train for New York. Then, purely on a hunch, drove over to the Edwards house. Every light in the place was on, and through the windows I could see Mrs. Edwards apparently aimlessly but frantically rushing from one room to another, then back again.
Dear. Oh, dear, this is awful. This is terrible.
Mrs. Edwards, this is Johnny Dollar.
Oh, Mr. Dollar, thank heaven. Oh, Mr. Dollar, look. I was only down to the drugstore a few minutes, not more than 15 minutes, and look what he did to my house. He ransacked it.
Who?
I don't know. It's so dark out. He ran out the back way when I came in.
Have you found anything
I
missing?
don't know. I haven't.
Is this your husband's desk?
Yes, it is.
To me, like this was the target.
The rest of the house, and the closets, the bureau.
Oh, sure. To keep you from realizing this was what he was after.
Wait. Howard kept that locked.
Yeah, but it's been broken open.
I was never allowed to look in his desk.
Did you call the police?
The police. Now, what would they do after the way they've treated me?
Fortina Plastics Company, Marino Plastic Molding Corporation, General Eastern.
They were the ones that turned him down, I think.
Wait a minute. Here's part of a letter. Another scrap caught in this crack here. Apparently overlooked it. Oh. Something Town Plastics Incorporated.
Yes, Bridgertown.
Huh?
I think that was the name of the company that was going
Wait
to...
now. Check through your local authorities. Agreed to represent us, these negotiations. There incurs... So suggest you contact Mr... No wonder, Mrs. Edwards.
What? Mr. Dollar?
The man your husband went to meet that night to make the deal on his invention.
What?
Recommended by some of the local authorities, huh?
I don't understand.
Oh, believe me, he's hanged himself by overlooking these scraps of paper.
Who, Mr. Dollar, who?
When he realized how much the invention was worth, instead of negotiating with your husband, he decided to kill him. Yeah, ran his car into the river with him in it.
And you know who he is?
You'll never tell, Dollar.
Peter Barskin.
You or anybody else. See what I mean?
You know something, Pete? This isn't Gunsmoke.
What?
But if you think you can outdraw me, Pete...
Oh!
How'd you find out?
Matter of fact, Pete, I didn't know it was you until you came in here waving this gun.
Johnny Dollar, as acting chief of police for the town of Kerr's Ferry, I arrest you for the...
Oh, put that thing down, Ben, or do you want some of the same?
No, Dollar.
Toss it over. On the floor. Okay. And I not only suspect that Kerr's Ferry is going to have a new police force, but who knows? You and Pete might even share the same electric chair. Sure, it's up to the courts. But when the state police came in and found the papers on the invention hidden away in Pete's house... Oh, that invention, by the way, now belongs to Mrs. Edwards. To say nothing of the insurance money, $50,000. So, Pat, I'll let you off the hook real easy. Expense account total, including some more gas for my car to get me back to Hartford, $12.34. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Larry Dobkin, Ralph Moody, Gil Stratton, Herb Vigran, and Vic Perrin. This is Jim Matthews speaking.
Johnny Dollar has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny.
Yes? Hello?
George Reed, Floyd's of England.
Oh, what's the matter, George? You sound a bit down in the mouth.
I am.
What's up?
Well, Johnny, I understand you've handled quite a few investigations for the Continental Insurance and Trust Company.
Oh, brother, I sure have. And you know something, George?
Yes?
Floyd's of England, you that is, have handed me some pretty wild ones over the years.
I know.
But believe me, they've been nothing compared to some of the cases that Continental has handed me. And you know why, George?
Why, Johnny?
Because of just one client of theirs.
Well,
He's a wealthy old screwball by the name of Alvin Peabody Cartwright.
Cartwright?
Yeah, he carries a lot of insurance, millions of it. And any company that has his account is making plenty.
Yes,
But, brother, the fantastic problems that man comes up with. Why, it's enough to drive you off your rocker. I mean, I'm always the goat. Yeah, I handled one crazy investigation for him only 3 or 4 weeks ago.
So I understand.
He told Continental that if they sent somebody else around, he'd leave him flat.
Johnny...
Actually, I suppose I shouldn't complain. Some of the biggest fees I've ever got have come out of his pocket. And you know something?
Yes, Johnny?
In spite of all his wackiness and these silly problems he hands me, well, over the years, I've really gotten to love the old character. And I mean, aside from those fancy fees I mentioned.
Good,
I think I'd do almost anything, within reason, that is, if it were necessary to help out Alvin Peabody Cartwright.
Anything?
Sure, anything.
Thank heaven for that.
But now you said you have troubles, George.
I have.
So I'm sorry I chewed your ear off about someone that Floyd's of England doesn't have to worry about, so...
Don't we, Johnny?
Huh? Well, of course not, because as long as he keeps his insurance with Continental... Unless... George.
Unless... what, Johnny?
Well, I mean, if he were to change companies for some... Oh, now, wait.
Yes?
George.
I'm still here.
Just who is your problem?
I'm afraid you've guessed it.
Oh, no.
Yes, Johnny. Alvin Peabody Cartwright.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Pepsi-Cola refreshes without filling. Why? Because it's truly light.
Charlie, you're forgetting something.
Wait, Kay, there's more. Yes, ice-cold Pepsi is the delicious refreshment that goes great at a picnic or a party.
But, Charlie...
And Pepsi goes fast. People like it, so keep plenty handy. There.
Oh, you did fine, except for one thing.
Well, I mentioned lightness and how Pepsi refreshes and how fast it goes.
You left out Pepsi sociability. You know the Be Sociable song.
But, Kay, I can't sing.
I can. Listen. Be sociable, look smart, keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair and debonair. Be sociable, have a Pepsi.
Well, at least I can say this. Pick up an extra carton of Pepsi today.
Please do.
And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Floyd's of England, North American Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Alvin's Alfred matter. The assignments George Reed usually handed to me were usually bad enough. But a combination of both George and Alvin Peabody Cartwright could be just a little too thick. Anyhow, expense account item one, $1 for a cab to his office. Now look, George, don't tell me Cartwright has shifted all his insurance over here to Floyd's of England.
Sit down, Johnny, please.
Sure. Well?
Yes, he has.
Then, baby...
As a matter of fact, after months of effort and expense, I managed to sell him on our company myself.
Oh, brother.
But if you have any idea of the amount of his annual premiums, well, Johnny, it's a real feather in my cap.
But don't you realize what you've got yourself in for?
I'm afraid I'm beginning to. So, Johnny, if you can get him off my neck...
Cartwright? Twice in 1 month? Don't bank on it. But tell me all anyhow.
Well, it's really my own fault. So anxious to get his business. And if you know how much that man spends on premiums every year...
Yeah, you said that. Now get to the point.
And I suppose I should have been more thorough, but... Well, we figured that Continental had known what it was doing, and we simply made a direct transfer of all his policies to this company, including the one that concerns us now. Only it should never have been issued.
What kind of a policy?
Straight life.
On Cartwright?
No. With all the riders attached to it. Johnny, it not only covers her life, but accident, injury, mysterious disappearance, just about anything you can think of.
Covers whom? Well?
The name on the policy. Alfred.
Alfred?
Alfred Cartwright.
A relative?
No.
No. But if his last name
No,
is...
Johnny, according to this policy, Alfred is a ward of Alvin Peabody Cartwright.
That's funny. I never knew that Cartwright had a... Well, what's the difference? What's happened to this Alfred?
According to Mr. Cartwright, it was an abduction.
Oh, a kidnapping, huh?
No, not exactly.
Well, what do you mean? If he was abducted, that means he was... Wait a minute.
Yes?
A minute ago, you started talking about the insurance policy on her.
That's right.
And then you start talking about Alfred.
Alfred is a she.
Is a what? Hey, well, what do you mean about an abduction of her, him, it not being a kidnapping?
Oh, I said not exactly.
But Alfred was abducted.
Yes.
Oh, look, will you start making some sense about this?
I wish I could. And if this sort of thing is typical of Cartwright...
Come on, George. If Alfred was abducted but wasn't kidnapped, well, okay, what happened?
Well, you see, Johnny, Alfred...
A female.
A female.
Well?
Alfred happens to be a dog.
Okay, so what's the difference? If she's been abducted, she's... A dog?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Are you smoking more now, but enjoying it less? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. The best tobacco makes the very best smoke. Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. Are you looking for flavor and mildness? Have a real cigarette, have a Camel. The best tobacco makes the very best smoke. Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
Again, for the 11th straight year, Camel outsold every other cigarette, filter, king size, and regular. The best tobacco makes the best smoke. So if you're smoking more now but enjoying it less, change to Camels. Get more real satisfaction every time. Start to really enjoy smoking again.
Have a real cigarette, a real cigarette, a real cigarette, have a Camel.
And now Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Alvin's Alfred matter.
George. Life, accident, injury, mysterious disappearance, all that insurance on a dog?
Yes, Johnny.
A female dog?
Yes.
By the name of Alfred?
Yes.
A pet of that lovable old crackpot, Alvin Peabody Cartwright?
His ward, Johnny. At least that's the way it reads on the policy, and that's why we thought nothing of it when the policy was transferred to us from Continental Insurance and Trust.
Oh, brother.
But why Continental ever wrote such a policy in the beginning?
Oh, that part's easy, George.
But the premium's only a drop in the bucket. I mean, compared to that on the rest of Cartwright's insurance.
Now, listen. If they'd refused to write this complicated policy on his dog, they'd have lost all his business.
Well, they have now to us.
And, Georgie, you can lose it just as fast unless you try to do something about this disappearance of that pooch.
Unless you do something about it, Johnny. You've got to find Alfred and return her to him. So will you drive on over to Lakewood and talk to Mr. Cartwright, see what you can do?
So help me, George.
And, Johnny, I promise we'll not question a single item on your expense account, no matter what it is.
Oh?
As for a nice big extra fee, well, you name it. Well, will you do it?
Okay, George, on one condition.
Yes?
That you keep this thing under your hat. I mean, after all, if the word ever got out that Johnny Dollar was chasing around the countryside looking for a dog napper...
Johnny, I promise. I cross my heart and hope to die. What a business.
With no limit on the expense account, I should have hired a Rolls, complete with liveried chauffeur. But instead, item 2 was $4.20 for a tank full of gas for my own car. Within the hour, I was pounding on the front door of the Cartwright home over in Lakewood. Hi, Mr. Cartwright.
No. I'm sorry I'm out. I'm far too upset to talk to anyone right now. So goodbye.
No, wait a minute. Hey!
Yes. Why, Johnny?
That's right.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come in, boy. Come in.
Sure. Well, sir, how are you?
Yes, come in and commiserate with me in my hour of bereavement. How anybody could be so wicked as to take Alfred, my pride and joy, away from me. But somebody did. And, Johnny, you must find her and must bring the culprit to justice. Spare no effort, spare no expense, but come on, John.
Well, have you any idea, Mr. Cartwright, who might have walked off with the pooch?
Pooch? Oh, Johnny, how can you use such a term? Alfred was almost like a child to me. Dear little thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But you haven't answered my question.
Do I know who committed this dastardly deed?
Yes.
Of course I do.
Oh, sir.
Come along, Johnny. I'll show you Alfred's picture so you'll know her when you see it.
All right. But now, why send for me, Mr. Cartwright?
What?
Well, I mean, if you know who did this.
I certainly do. And, Johnny, he must be made to pay the penalty for this nefarious deed. Now, look. Here's dear little Alfred's room.
Huh?
Well, do you like it? Isn't it nice?
I could hardly believe my eyes. It was more like the playroom for some much too wealthy child. Why, he must have spent thousands on it. On the soft, thick, wall-to-wall carpeting, all the furnishings, including a bed in the corner with a foam rubber mattress. There was a growing tree in the middle of the floor and a half-dozen miniature fire plugs scattered about. There were rubber bones and balls and toys of all sorts and sizes Toys. In addition to everything a dog could possibly play with, there was a big table with a scale model electric train, an erector set, a microscope, a lot of other science toys, including a working model of a... Huh?
Isn't it nice, Johnny?
Oh, no. Look, Mr. Cartwright.
Yes?
Don't tell me the dog played with these things.
What thing?
Well, will this toy seismograph or...
Toy? What are you talking about? That really works. See? See how the recording needle gave a jump on the roll of tape on it? It runs for a week. Keeps perfect time.
Oh, well, sure. So the dog could tell when there's been an earthquake somewhere. Is that it?
Well, no. I may as well admit, Johnny, that some of these things are mine.
Yours?
Yes. When I was a child, the only toys I had were the ones my poor mother could make with her own hands. And I always said that if I ever had the money, I'd make up for it. That I'd have all the things I couldn't have then. So maybe I'm just a silly old man, second childhood, that sort of thing. But I said I'd have them, and now I have.
I see.
Did you ever have a nice electric train when you were a youngster?
Well, no. My folks couldn't afford it.
Yes, but I bet you wanted one, didn't you?
Oh, sure I did. Doesn't every...
Yes, and after you'd grown up, I bet you spent as much time looking at them in store windows as any kid. All the time wishing you dared to buy one. Just a habit. You think it's all a joke, Johnny?
Joke, Mr. Cartwright?
About the man who buys his son a train for Christmas and then, well, you know, plays with it all Christmas morning?
Yeah, maybe you got a point there.
Of course I have. And that's the trouble with growing up. People get so proud or stuffy or something that they won't unbend. They won't let their hair down and enjoy some of the simple little things that they'd really like to do. They're so afraid that somebody might laugh at them.
I'm not laughing, Mr. Cartwright.
And that's why I like you, Johnny, because you've sense enough to realize that, well, maybe an eccentric old character like me isn't so eccentric after all. That he's just become smart enough to get rid of a lot of nonsensical inhibition.
Yeah, you have got a point there.
Maybe you can understand why this same old man is so upset about losing a wonderful companion. His dog. She was such a dear. I looked all over before I found her and bought her and brought her here.
Her, Mr. Cartwright?
That's right.
Then why did you name her Alfred?
Well, to be honest about it, Johnny, I'd really hoped for a boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you say you know who who dog-napped her?
Clarence.
Clarence?
Clarence Brixton. A stupid day servant I fired yesterday. He was the only one that could have done it. Who would have done it?
When did this happen?
Last night, between 7 and 8. I'd gone over to visit the widow Parkins.
Oh, a bit of romance in your life, Mr. Cartwright?
Oh, Johnny, how can you say anything? Well, she is very nice. There was nobody here but little Alfred. I'd even locked her in.
Oh, what about the house? Was it locked?
Of course it was. But Clarence still had his key to it. And if you know this house, Johnny, and nobody could have broken in.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Besides, there was no sign of anybody trying to. There was no footprints outside. There was no ladder marks. There was nothing. Even the stupid local police agree that Clarence must have done it.
Then why haven't they nabbed him?
Because they believe his alibi. From that character, that wife of his. They live the other side of town, and she swears he was at home when it happened.
And you're sure that only he had a key to this house?
That's right, outside of my own. So he must have done it. Only the dumb police won't do anything because of his so-called alibi.
And we got to break that alibi.
That's right. But how? How, Johnny?
Well, I got a crazy idea.
Huh? Well, I thought I was the only one who got
let me take a real close look at one of these toys in here.
One of these toys?
Yeah, that's right. It's a long chance, Mr. Cartwright. But let's see what happens.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment.
Welcome, recording star Mel Torme.
It's terrible trying to sing with a bad cold. So I always take 4-way cold tablets to relieve cold miseries fast.
Good idea. Tests of all the leading cold tablets proved 4-way fastest acting. 4-way starts in minutes to relieve muscular pains, headache, reduce fever, calm upset stomach, also overcomes irregularity.
When you catch cold, try my way. Take 4-way cold tablets. The fast way to relieve cold distress and feel better quickly.
4-way, only 29 cents.
Now here's a word about another fine product of Grove Laboratories. Had dandruff for years? Now get rid of it in 3 minutes with Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo. 3 minutes with Fitch regularly is guaranteed to keep unsightly dandruff away forever. Apply Fitch before wetting hair. Rub in 1 minute. Add water, lather 1 minute. Then rinse 1 minute. Every trace of dandruff goes down the drain. 3 minutes with Fitch. Embarrassing dandruff's gone. Fitch can also leave hair up to 35% brighter. Get Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo today. And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
I got back into my car and drove to the address of Clarence Brixton. I hoped he was as stupid as Cartwright seemed to think.
Yeah, mister.
Mrs. Brixton,
That's right.
I want to see your husband.
No, who are you?
Johnny Dollar, special investigator.
No, get him out of here, Mabel. Throw him out.
What are you so worried about, Brixton?
First it was those dumb cops that crazy old geezer sends around here. Now it's you. Well, me, I'm full up to here all this yakking about me taking that mangy little hound of his and that snapping, yipping little female.
What she done to my Clarence? Them sharp teeth of hern. You show him your hand, Clarence.
Yeah, forget it, Mabel, and shut up.
You get these marks when you were hauling Alfred out of that playroom against her will?
Huh? Now listen.
A little dog, you said.
Oh, not much bigger than Clarence's hand. Pies in his little
Oh, then you've seen it, Mrs. Brixton.
Well, no. No, Clarence told me about it.
Yeah, sure, I told her.
I see.
Well, what do you see?
And I hope it means the dog is still alive. After all, if you took the trouble to bring it here.
Well, what are you talking about? You trying to say I stole the dog off of him? So maybe nobody did, wise guy.
What do you mean by that?
Ask me, that lousy pooch got out of there on her own free will, just to get away from that crazy Cartwright like anybody in her right mind.
Out of a locked room in a locked house?
Sure. Cartwright always left the window open so she could sleep good. He left so the dog took off somewhere.
A little dog jumped out of a third-story window? Why, it would have killed or crippled her.
All right, so then he was wrong about when it happened.
While he was out, he said.
And he was out between 7 and 8 p.m. last night.
And that's when somebody chased Alfred around until he caught her, then took her away.
Prove it.
Yeah, some big, clumsy ox like yourself, Clarence, who had a key, who knew the place, knew he'd better leave the place looking undisturbed before getting away. But he didn't.
Yeah?
Here. Take a look at this.
What's that, huh?
From a working model seismograph there in that playroom.
What?
You see, Clarence? Every clumsy footstep of yours registered in black and white for some 5 or 6 minutes during a period between 7 and 8 o'clock.
Oh, don't look like his feet to me.
But I didn't touch that thing.
You didn't need to.
You mean them squiggles on the paper, my footsteps?
What do you think? And what do you think of modern scientific investigation, Clarence?
Scientifical, huh? Gee.
But listen, mister, please, it was only so Clarence could make like he found the dog and then take him back and then maybe get his job back.
Yeah, could have worked, too, only...
Only what, Clarence?
Some local cops. They was a pushover. But then you had to come along. All right, Dollar.
Well?
Dollar, I give myself up.
Oh, sure. Modern scientific investigation. But he fell for it. And Mabel brought the dog up from the cellar, and she was kind of a mangy little pooch. The dog, I mean. But she meant the difference between keeping or losing Cartwright's insurance account. Which reminds me, you can forget the expense account. Cartwright did well by me, as usual. And he'll probably break down and take Clarence back. Oh, well. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment. Constipation can be a problem for anyone, even doctors. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from had this to say. A laxative should be effective, gentle, as close to natural acting as possible, and a medicine that can be used with complete confidence. Now, X-Lax has been popular with many doctors and millions of people over the years because chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is gentle. Next morning, it gives you the closest thing to natural action. And that's why many doctors and millions of people use X-Lax with complete confidence. X-Lax, The laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity gently, overnight.
Is X-Lax in your medicine cabinet?
Now, here's our star to tell you about next week's program.
Well, first, a real hearty welcome to WATV in Birmingham, Alabama, and to KSOB in Cedar City, Utah. Glad to have you with us on the network. Next week, I run up the biggest, the fattest expense account you ever heard of. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, G. Stanley Jones, Howard McNear, and Frank Gerstle. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is John Wall speaking.
Johnny Dollar.
This is Jack Price, Johnny.
Corpus Christi, Texas?
That's right.
Try Western Life Insurance Company.
No.
No.
No, Johnny. I've just taken over the office of Providential Property Insurance down here.
Oh, that's a good company, Jack.
Only I'm beginning to wish I had.
Oh, what's the matter?
Less than a week heading up this operation, and I get presented with a claim for $465,000.
Wowee.
But maybe, I hope, you could keep us from having to pay it.
Well, I don't know about
So,
that.
Johnny, if you'd like to earn yourself a nice big commission in addition to your expense account, of course.
Now, let me see. My commission on $465,000. Tell me all, Jackson.
You fly on down here, and I'll be glad to.
Right, I'll grab the first plane I can.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Providential Property Insurance Company, Corpus Christi, Texas office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the canned canary matter. After hanging up on him, I realized that Jack Price hadn't told me a single thing about the case he wanted me to handle. But who cares when it means a commission on nearly $500,000? So item one on the expense account is $128, plain fare and incidentals, Hartford to Corpus Christi, Texas. Price met me at the Cliff Mouse Airport. We piled into his car and headed for town.
Johnny, I've made a reservation for you at the Driscoll Hotel on North Broadway.
Oh?
You'll get yourself a good night's sleep, and you can start on this matter first thing in the morning.
Well, what's the matter with right now? At least you can tell me what it's all about. Well?
The Canary Diamonds.
Canary?
Yeah.
You mean they're for the bird?
Oh, now, wait.
I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, Johnny, they happen to be the most perfectly matched set of yellow diamonds in the world. A necklace, a brooch, and a solitaire and a ring. Called the Canary Diamonds because of their color.
No.
They were stolen from Mrs. Clara Barnes Smithwick Tyson Brownfield.
Oh, brother, that's a mouthful. Now, who is she?
The reason she's so loaded with jewels, and about everything else an old lady could want, is that Tyson made a few $1 million in oil, and when he died about 4 years ago, he left her a considerable fortune, mostly in the stock market.
Tyson?
J.R. Tyson.
I thought you said her string of names ended in Brownfield.
About a year ago, she married young Augustus Brownfield.
Oh, I see. Brownfield loaded, too?
He's been up and down over the years. Mostly down, I'm afraid.
Until he married the rich widow Tyson.
Well, yes.
How old is he?
10 or 15 years younger than she is. About 45, I'd say.
So that's it.
Now, Johnny, you and that suspicious mind of yours.
What, Jackson?
You'd make a suspect out of your own mother.
Oh, look, where there's nearly $500,000 involved.
But you're wrong if you think he had anything to do with the loss of these jewels. I'm sure of it, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've known Gus Brownfield for years. I'm sure he's on the level. That's why, in spite of all his wife's money, he's trying so hard to make a go of his little cannery business.
Cannery?
It's just a small operation for the luxury trade.
What do you mean?
Oh, kumquats, guavas, lychee nuts, things like that. For the fancy restaurants. Real expensive stuff.
Oh, I see.
His customers are mostly places like Antoine's in New Orleans, Romanoff's in Beverly Hills, the Chambord in New York. Even some of the fancy cafes in London, Paris, and Rome.
But now, how and when and where did these Canary Diamonds disappear?
Well, it was several weeks ago. They'd gone out for the evening.
No servants?
Only the deaf old cook in her little room in the basement. The others were all off duty out of the house.
And?
Well, when they got home, she went to the wall safe to put back a pair of earrings she'd worn. When she opened it, she found the canary diamonds were gone.
Anything else taken?
No. In spite of the fact there were other valuable things in the safe.
They called in the police, I hope.
Oh, of course.
Well, what did they find?
Nothing.
Fingerprints?
Whatever prints may have been on the dial of the safe have been carefully wiped off. The only thing the police are sure of is that it was a professional job.
Hey, Jack, who knows the combination of that wall safe?
Only the two of them, Mr. and Mrs. Brownfield.
You're sure of that?
That's what she told me when she reported the loss.
Oh, she reported it?
Yes.
And he was the only other person who knew that combination?
Johnny, they were out together that evening.
Where did they live? Let's go over and see him.
At this hour?
Sure, why not?
Well, besides, I told them I'd bring you over in the morning.
So what? And if they don't expect us, well, who knows? Maybe we'll learn more than when they do.
Johnny, if this is because you suspect Gus Brownfield...
Now, did I say that?
It's what you mean, isn't it?
Come on, Jackson, let's go see him. Well?
All right, Johnny. Whatever you say.
The Brownfield home was a mansion, a beautiful place, worth plenty of money. Mrs. Clara Barnes Smithwick Tyson Brownfield was about 60, I'd say. She was a lady in every sense of the word, with the sort of quiet dignity that goes with wealth and good breeding. Her husband, Gus, was at least 10 years younger, and, well, he seemed like just an ordinary, hard-working, nice, good-looking guy, sincerely devoted to his wife. Yeah, I must admit I liked him immediately, but then sometimes that's a danger sign. Anyhow, he pretty much repeated what Jack Price had told me, including the fact the police had gotten nowhere.
So, if there's any way I can possibly be of help to you, Mr. Dollar?
Not so much the money, Mr. Dollar. Though heaven knows the diamonds do have monetary value.
That is the understatement of the week.
Well, yes, I suppose it is. But when I think of some thief taking those beautiful stones out of their lovely mountings to dispose of them...
Mr. Brownfield, you and your wife were together all the time the night they were stolen?
Yes, we were attending a party at the home of... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah?
Why, yes, dear. You left us for a few minutes to go over to the cannery.
Yes.
Why?
Well, when we'd passed it on the way to the party...
Yes?
Well, I'd noticed that someone had left the lights on. Probably someone who'd worked late.
Who?
Well, frankly, I don't know.
Well, go on, please.
Well, the party'd been rather dull, so I used that as an excuse to leave for a while.
Yeah?
I drove on over to the cannery, took care of a few odds and ends at my desk, turned out the lights, and then drove back to the party.
Then we came home and found that the diamonds... Mr. Dollar.
Yes?
If you're thinking what I think you are...
That your husband had plenty of time to come here during his absence from the party?
Well, now, look here...
Plus the fact that he knows the combination to the safe?
Young man.
No.
What?
No, Mrs. Brownfield. I was thinking of something you said a minute ago. About the thief disposing of those jewels.
But, Dollar, if you think for 1 minute...
Just hold your horses, please, Mr. Brownfield.
Young man, this is outrageous. I refuse to listen to anything more from you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, I think you'd better, Mrs. Brownfield. If you want the canary diamonds back.
Next time you refresh, enjoy a frosty, ice-cold Pepsi-Cola.
Sociability, Charlie.
All right, Kay, how's this? Pepsi is light, refreshes without filling. You like to refresh? Have a Pepsi right now.
Well, offer it to everybody, Charlie.
I will. Enjoy Pepsi at the fountain. It's delicious at home, too. Have one at lunch or with a snack.
Charlie.
At the beach or at dinner. Wherever you go, wherever you're thirsty, Pepsi is there.
It's here, too, in our Be Sociable song.
Be sociable, look smart, keep up to date with Pepsi. Drink light, refreshing Pepsi. Stay young and fair and debonair. Be sociable, have a Pepsi.
For the weekend, have plenty of Pepsi around. Pick up an extra carton today. CK, I'm sociable.
With Pepsi, everyone is.
And now, Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Dollar, this is ridiculous.
Is it, Mr. Brownfield?
And I suppose the fact that my cannery business is not particularly profitable.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I suppose you've decided that that's a motive for the theft of the diamonds.
Well, I suppose it could be, couldn't it?
Now, listen, Johnny, this is ridiculous.
Take it easy, Jack.
This is not only ridiculous, it's insulting.
I must ask that you gentlemen leave this house immediately. Mr. Price?
Of course, Mrs. Brown.
Now, just a minute.
No. I've had enough of this.
Did I say I suspected your husband, Mrs. Brownfield?
Did you need to?
No, because I didn't mean to.
What?
That's right. But I did say that your talk about how a thief might dispose of the stones gave me an idea.
You mean about how someone else might have taken them and will try to get rid of them?
Something like that, Jackson.
But who, Johnny?
Yes, Doc.
Young man, I still resent your implication, deliberate or otherwise.
On the other hand, Mrs. Brownfield, since your husband might seem to be the one logical suspect...
Young man.
Perhaps I'd better play a little hunch I have before talking any further with you folks.
Young man.
Come on, Jack. Take me over to my hotel. My snide suggestion that Gus Brownfield at least could have taken the stones had got a reaction, all right. But it only convinced me that he was in the clear. The police had decided the whole thing was a professional job, and it would have taken a pro to crack that wall safe. And a pro would have sense enough not to try disposing of such distinctive stones in this country, in or out of the original settings. A pro would have some way of getting them out of the United States. But to where? And heavens knows he'd had plenty of time to get them almost anywhere. So there in my hotel room, still acting on a hunch, I was about to make a transatlantic phone call, but I didn't. Not then. Yeah?
Johnny?
Who's that?
Doc.
Doug Johnstone?
That's right.
Well,
Johnny.
Come in, Doug. Come on in.
Well, so you couldn't stay away from our fair city, huh?
Yeah, how'd you know I was here? Hey, sit down.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I just happened to run into Jack. Jack Price. He told me he just dropped you off and told me why you'd come.
Oh?
I knew that if I didn't step in and give you a hand, why, that other Jack would never forgive me.
The, other Jack?
Yeah, Jack Johnstone, that wayward brother of mine out in L.A.
Oh.
Dramatizes all these wild cases of yours, puts them on the air.
Hey, you know something, Doug? I've often wished I could drag that brother of yours into some of these cases to see what it's really like. You know, all he does is write them up and put them on tape. If he'd help me figure some of them out for a change.
Won't I do?
Huh?
Matter of fact, I have figured this one out.
Oh, so now I have competition. Hey, you're serious?
That's right, Johnny. The man who stole the Canary Diamonds is now resting comfortably in a local Who Scout.
You're kidding. Then I'll keep this clean.
Oh, sure. Look, Johnny, Gus Brownfield's an old friend of mine. So when the stones were stolen and looked as though Brownie might be suspect, well, I decided to play detective.
Yeah, well, keep talking, Doug. And I hope you haven't put me out of business.
I've tried. Who knows? Maybe I have. Anyhow, I'm pretty familiar with Gus's cannery and the people who work in it.
Yeah?
And there was one man in his shipping department. Well, when I heard about the robbery, I started digging through old newspaper files down at the library. It took me weeks, Johnny, but I knew I'd seen that guy's face before. And sure enough, I found his picture alongside the story of a jewel heist that took place 15 years ago.
Who is he?
Les Murdoch. That means something to you, huh?
Fingers Murdoch.
Sure.
Safe man for that international gems gang back in 45.
That's the guy.
Yeah, but I thought he got 20 years.
Well, good behavior got him off nearly 2 years ago.
And he was working in Brownfield's cannery?
In the shipping department.
Oh.
Well, I told the police about it. We descended on him a couple of hours ago, gave him a cock and bull story about having found some of his fingerprints around, and he confessed.
Well, good work.
Well, now that I've solved the case for you, you can buy me a drink and be on your merry way back to Hartford.
Sure. And the jewels?
The jewels.
Well?
Well, Johnny, the police have tried every trick in the book on him. He won't say what he's done with them.
In other words, my end of this case is only beginning.
What do you mean?
Bring the dirty criminal to justice? That's for the police, not me. What I'm hired to do is get those diamonds back.
Johnny, if Murdoch won't say what he's done with them, and believe me, there's nothing in the world that's going to make him. You got any bright ideas? What'll you do?
Well, you want to know something, Doug? You got a good question.
Smoking more now, but enjoying it less.
Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel.
So good.
Have a Camel cigarette.
So rich.
Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel.
So mild.
Have a Camel cigarette.
And here's the reason why.
Best tobacco makes the best smoke.
Have a Camel cigarette.
You can say that again.
Best
If you're smoking more these days, but enjoying it less, then change to Camels, the best tasting cigarette of all. Start to really enjoy smoking again.
Now back to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the canned canary matter.
I went down to the Corpus Christi Central Jail and wasted an hour trying to get something out of Fingers Murdoch.
Go on, Dollar. Get out of here and let me sleep.
Murdoch.
And don't give me this bull again about going easy with me if I tell you where the rocks are, because I know better.
Look, listen to me, will you?
Instead, I'll just serve another stretch, and then when I get out...
If you live that long.
Then I'll pick up the dough for him and live on Easy Street.
Then you passed them on to a fence, huh?
Did I say that, Dollar? Now, go on. Get out of here. You bother me.
Then I remembered about some of Murdoch's earlier activities, about his international connections, about the impossibility of successfully disposing of the Canary diamonds anywhere in the United States. Item 2, 10 cents for a phone call to Mr. Brownfield. Yes, there had been a shipment of canned goods the day after the robbery to an outfit in Paris called Imperial Import Company. The shipment was supposed to arrive there late today. Item 3, $12 for a transatlantic phone call to Paris to a wormy little character named Louis Dumassac, who had another name for himself.
Oui, monsieur. This is your oldest, your dearest, your most devoted friend, Le Jacques, the Great Cat.
Yeah, devoted friend, huh? You mean as long as I keep forking over good American dollars for information?
But of course, monsieur.
Sure. If somebody else came along with a bigger bankroll, you'd sell me out in a second.
Oh, no, mon ami. You touch me to the quick.
Sure.
I mean, to have you put it so blunt.
All right, now tell me just one thing. What do you know about canaries?
Canaries?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Well?
They are for the birds. Well, monsieur, that's not a very funny thing I've just said.
Oh, very funny. So what about the Canary diamonds?
Well, alas, I've never heard of them. But I'm sure that for a slight consideration, if I can find out all about them for you, say for $500.
Now listen, your old pal, Francois Dubuisson, the fence.
Yeah, Dubuisson.
What?
Oh, that miserable, that no good, that double-crossing. I love him dearly.
Now, what's that mean?
Millions he's made smuggling jewelry and paintings into this country from your United States.
Now, with your help at times.
But of course, monsieur. But now what has he done?
What has he done?
Closed up the antique shop that he used as a front for his operations.
You mean he skipped the country?
Oh, no. He's still here in Paris.
Doing what?
Is it not unthinkable that so clever a crook should turn to a legitimate business? Under another name?
What kind of business?
Produce.
Produce?
Oui. Caviar from Russia, cheese from Holland, fine sausages from Germany.
And canned tropical fruit from here in the States.
Oui. Yeah, but how did you know?
And he calls it the Imperial Import Company.
That is so.
Then tell me where I can find him and I'll cable you $100.
But of course.
Item 4, a real wild one. $488, transportation to the airport, to Chicago, to Paris, France. Then a cab to the little warehouse called the Imperial Import Company. And somewhere along the way, I picked up a 39-cent kitchen item that just might help solve this case for me. Francois Dubuisson was more than a little surprised to see me.
Monsieur Dollar?
Yeah, surprise, huh?
And what are you doing here in Paris, huh?
Well, I want you to help me find some stolen jewels, Dubuisson.
I help you?
Mm-hmm.
After the trouble you have made for me in the past, it is to laugh, monsieur.
Yeah, well, you go right ahead and laugh, but maybe I can persuade you.
By waving that pistol in my face, huh?
I want to look at your latest shipment of canned goods from the United States.
Canned goods? Monsieur,
come on now. Where do you store the stuff for this phony import business you're using as a front now?
If you will put down that gun...
Maybe through this door, huh? Well, we'll see.
Monsieur!
Well, now how about this?
Will you kindly explain what you mean by this intrusion, huh?
Yep. 10 cases of fancy tropical fruits from the Brownfield Cannery in Corpus Christi, Texas.
And why not, sir?
Only one of these cans doesn't contain fruit.
I beg your pardon.
As if you didn't know. All right, here you are. Take this and we'll get to work.
And just what is this, eh?
Well, now, Dubuisson, that's a fine old American institution. It's called a can opener. Yeah, I'll pry open the cases and you open the cans.
Monsieur.
Until we find the canary diamonds. All right, here now. We'll start with this case right here.
Oh, I know nothing of the canary diamonds.
You are going to wield that can opener until you do.
Monsieur Dollar.
24 cans to a case, 10 cases. That shouldn't take you too long, though you might raise a handful of blisters. There you are. Get started, brother.
Have you forgotten? You have no authority here in Paris.
Oh, you've forgotten this 38 might give me all I need? And, of course, I can always call in the police.
Police?
But I won't unless you make me, Dubuisson.
I would not like the police.
Oh, I know. And if you want the truth, when it happens, I'll kind of hate to see them catch up with you.
Huh?
Sure, with you and the clink, I wouldn't know where to turn when I'm over here looking for something smuggled in from the States.
Then,
but all I'm interested in at the moment is watching you get to work with that can opener. Well, go ahead, Dubuisson.
No.
No? What do you mean by that?
It will not be necessary. I shall show you the case, the very can that contains the canary diamonds.
That easy, huh?
Oui, monsieur. Each of them bears a mark known only to me. And, of course, to the unfortunate fingers Murdoch who stole them.
Too bad, Dubuisson.
Eh?
Well, I'm really kind of sorry to hear that.
You are sorry?
Yeah. I'd kind of hoped to stand here and watch you sweat some of the rottenness out of your system. Thanks to its Paris representative, the company was able to arrange for getting the stones back to the U.S. As for Dubuisson, well, I suspect he was long gone when the police arrived at his place. Expense account total, including the trip home, $1,121 even. And, don't forget my commission on this one. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Hi. Maybe you'll recall this tuneful reminder of times past. This is Dennis James with something else worth remembering. It's this. You're so right to stay regular with Kellogg's All-Bran. See, it's the normal, natural way to youthful regularity. The whole brand content of Kellogg's All-Bran supplies your system with all the bulk-forming food that you need every day. There's only one All-Bran. It's Kellogg's All-Bran. So relieve irregularity from lack of bulk, as millions do, with a bowl full of Kellogg's All-Bran each morning. ALL-BRAN. It's Kellogg's All-Bran.
Now, here's our star to tell us about next week's story.
Next week, a wild flight across the country after a beautiful girl, and possibly a murder. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Jack Edwards, Russell Thorson, Stacey Harris, Jack Crucian, Forrest Lewis, and Tony Barrett. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is John Wall speaking. Greed for gold promises doom from Suspense on the CBS radio network.
You know, Dooley, I've been reading up on hypnosis. Come here and let me try it on you.
I'm an officer of the law and don't approve of making a man divulge his secrets. However, I'll stand by in case there's criminology involved.
I just want to clear up some of his problems, Officer Suds.
But I haven't got any problems. I'm the soul of contentment.
Maybe that's your trouble. You're too contented. Lie down, Dooley. You're going to sleep.
I feel so good.
He's under my influence. Now, little tyke, get up. Go straight to the beer of your choice.
Astounding. He's heading for Utica Club. 'Cause 'cause Utica Club will still take the trouble to age beer the natural way. Utica Club, you see. He's got no problem. He's a happy, well-adjusted beer mug. Brewed by the West End Brewing Company of Utica, New York.
You're tuned to 590 WROW in Albany. 5:30.
Johnny Dollar.
Al Turner, Johnny, over here at New Britain Mutual.
Al, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I know.
What can I do for you?
Plenty, I hope. How old are you, Johnny?
Well, next birthday I'll be 30... Huh?
30 what?
Now, why?
Well, it really doesn't make too much difference. You see, Johnny, I think it's time you entered a home for the aged.
I what?
And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not.
Okay, Al, what's the gag?
I told you, I want you over at the Mackley Rest Home.
Where's that?
Frog Mountain, New York.
Where's that?
Down along the Hudson River above Poughkeepsie near Kingston.
But, just to pay him a little visit, not to stay.
That's right.
What goes down there?
Sudden death, Johnny. Deaths.
Oh?
4 of them in a row, 3 of them insured by us.
Well, after all, if they're old folks...
That's the beneficiary of all that insurance.
Yeah?
The sole beneficiary of all the insurance on them just happens to be the Mackley Rest Home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Al, I'll, kind of drop in on him.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the New Britain Mutual Insurance Company, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Paradise Lost matter. I decided my own car would be handy to have along. As usual, the gauge said nearly empty. So, expense account item 1 is $5.20 for a tank full of gas. I drove west on 44, then cut across to Rhinebeck, then Rhine Cliff, where I took the ferry over the Hudson to the town of Kingston, New York. On Route 28, I passed through Stony Hollow, and a few miles further on, I found a sign indicating Frog Mountain. It was on a side road to the left. At one side of it overlooked the famous Ashokan Reservoir, and some pretty big fish have come out of that water. Thinking about it, I almost drove on past what was obviously a rest home for the aged, in among the trees. There was a large, very old frame house set on the side of the mountain, and sitting about on the front lawn, reading, chatting, playing cards, or just enjoying the afternoon sun were the happy-looking customers. As I stopped the car, a pleasant-looking middle-aged man walked over to me, smiled, and said...
How do you do, young man? How do you do?
Oh, how do you do? My name is Johnny Dollar.
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dollar. I'm Justin
Perry?
You have some elderly relative, perhaps, very dear to you, for whom you'd like to provide a quiet, comfortable retirement home.
Well, no.
Oh. Justin Perry. I'm the owner of Paradise.
Paradise?
A really appropriate name for our lovely place, don't you agree?
Well,
Just
yeah.
look at the happy faces of our guests and you can... But then you say you don't wish to send someone to us.
Well, now, wait. This isn't the Mackley Rest Home?
Oh, no, Mr. Dollar. This is Paradise. The Mackley place is further up the road.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks very much.
Dollar, did you say?
Yes, that's right.
Edward!
Yes, Dad?
Would you like to show Mr. Dollar the way to the Mackley place?
Sure, Dad. Anything you say.
Then go ahead.
Well, if it's just up the road.
About a mile or so.
Oh, then I'm sure I'll be able to find it all right.
Whatever you say, Mr. Dollar.
Sure. Thanks a lot. A very nice spot. And some of the folks on the lawn waved cheerily as I drove on back up the road toward the mountain. I wondered if the Mackley place would be the same. It wasn't. At least, well, it was brand new, a modern ranch type of thing, built on a single level. A lot of native stone and glass, all very pretty and smart and practical, but lacking in warmth. The guests, the residents, though well-dressed and apparently wealthy, were sitting by themselves, for the most part, reading or just sitting. No one seemed to notice me as I parked my car, then walked in through the door at one side marked office.
Yes. Something I can do for you?
Mr. Mackley?
Yes, that's right. Peter Mackley. And, who are you?
My name is Johnny Dollar.
Oh, yes, the insurance investigator. How are you?
Hiya.
Al Turner at the insurance company said you'd be coming along. Won't you sit down?
Oh, he did?
Yes. Just to be honest about it, I don't see why, though.
You don't, huh?
Well, now, what do you mean by that, Mr. Dollar?
Well, it's quite a layout you have here, Mr. Mackley. Must have set you back a lot of money.
Well, that's no secret.
But I suppose it's all bought and paid for.
No, far from it, Mr. Dollar. It'll be some years before we get our heads above water.
Even with the help of 2 or 3 nice, fat insurance legacies?
Now, look here, Dollar.
Well?
If you're referring to the fact that some people happen to die and just happen to leave some insurance to us...
Just happen to, huh?
Now, what's that mean?
Just exactly what you think it does, Mackley.
Are you trying to imply that I or anybody else...
If the shoe fits where it...
Now, if you're saying that you suspect we might have murdered those old
Did
people...
I say that?
Well, that's what you meant, isn't it? You've no right coming here accusing me of something like that.
Now, look, you...
And what's more, you're not the police, and you have no authority around here. So just go on, get out of here.
Sorry, but I'm not leaving this place until I find out something more about how those people died.
Dollar, you're going to be sorry for this.
Is that a threat?
You take it any way you like.
Well, it may sound a bit corny, Mackley.
Now, just get out of
But just
here.
remember that anything you say now might be used against you.
Why, you arrogant soul.
And now, Act 2 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Paradise Lost matter.
All right, Mr. Dollar. I freely admit it was too bad that 4 of the old people died here within a month and a half. It's most pathetic, most unexpected. What's more important to me is that it gives our place a black eye.
Unexpected by whom, Mr. Mackley?
By everyone, including the doctor who comes up here from Kingston to attend them and who is always on call in case of emergency.
Who is this doctor?
He's Dr. Nathan Way. He's from over in Kingston.
Just how did these 4 people die?
Well, according to their death certificates, the first one was an accident. Old Mr. Bartley slipped and fell off the corner of the porch one night while he was walking in his sleep.
Slipped or was pushed?
Now, look here, Dollar.
Okay. What about the other 3?
They were natural causes. That is, their hearts gave out.
According to the death certificates.
That's right.
But what really happened? Poison, perhaps? Something like that?
Dollar, you don't know what you're talking about.
We'll see, Mr. Mackley. Now, where'll I find this Dr. Way?
Someone mentioned my name.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Peter.
Doctor, this is Johnny Dollar. He's an investigator from the insurance company.
How do you do, Mr. Dollar?
Doctor?
Dollar seems to have the absurd, the fantastic idea that the recent deaths here were deliberate. Yes,
What?
yes. In order that we could benefit from the insurance, those fine old people were kind enough to leave us.
Well, now, that is rather absurd, Mr. Dollar.
Is it, Doctor? This place is up to its neck in debt.
I told you that, Dollar.
But isn't that to be expected when you consider the cost of building a fine new establishment like this?
All right.
After all, it's less than 2 years old.
And what did you do before this, Mackley? In some business where you could go around making contacts that would assure you plenty of wealthy, gullible customers for this racket?
Dollar.
Well?
Dollar, my wife and I have been in this business of taking care of old people ever since my parents died. That's over 15 years ago.
Yeah, where?
In Pennsylvania.
I can check on that, you know.
I know that.
Why did you pack up and come here to New York?
Tell him, Peter.
Well, for one thing, the air, the climate is much better here than it was in the coal region.
Yes. And?
Tell him, Peter.
Well, we had to close down over there.
Why?
Because our building, our facilities were considered substandard according to some new regulation.
And suddenly a lot of your patients started dying off?
No, nothing of the sort.
Peter is telling you the truth, Mr. Dollar.
You investigated, Dr. Way?
Well, no, not exactly.
I see.
But I have talked with many of these fine old people who moved from there to here, and they are intelligent, wealthy people.
Wealthy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bet they are.
Dollar, will you listen to me?
And it was so easy to talk a lot of them into buying a hunk of insurance and making this place the beneficiary.
Now, that's not true.
Isn't it? Then how come 3 of the 4 people who suddenly died around here?
No, it isn't true, Mr. Dollar. It was I who suggested to them, unknown to Peter, that they leave something to this rest home.
You?
And they thanked me and wondered why they hadn't thought of it before.
How many of your people are planning to leave you money, Mackley?
I don't know, Dollar. I don't know if any of them are. And what's more, I don't care. My wife and I knew the financial responsibility we were taking on in the beginning. And unless we lose our reputation, our clientele, through more of these unfortunate deaths...
Oh, sure, they're bad for business, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Exactly, Mr. Dollar.
But as long as the insurance money keeps rolling
Dollar,
in...
will you stop it?
No. Now, Dr. Way.
Mr. Dollar, I'm afraid these accusations...
Tell me this, Doctor. You issued the death certificates, huh?
I did. For all of them.
You made autopsies on them all, huh?
Why, good heavens, no.
Why not?
The accident in case of Mr. Bartley was all too obviously an accident.
Was it?
As for the others, well, after all, they were well along in years.
Oh, so you gave them a quick once-over, scribbled down natural causes and let it go at that. And that's why I want those bodies exhumed and autopsies performed.
Mr. Dollar.
First, though, I'm checking up on you.
Well, by all means, do. I want you to.
Oh, I will.
Meantime, if you like, I'll drive back to Kingston and arrange for the bodies to be made available.
Yeah, you do that. I followed the doctor into Kingston, parked my stuff at a hotel, and dropped in at police headquarters where I talked with Lieutenant Art Conley.
Dollar, I'm glad you're looking into this. Frog Mountain's a bit out of our jurisdiction, officially, that is. But I've wondered about those deaths myself.
Well, how much do you know about Peter Mackley, Lieutenant?
Well, I've thought a lot of that man ever since he came to these parts.
Oh?
Yeah, he's not the kind you might expect to be running an old folks' home, but, well, he's okay.
I see. How well do you know Dr. Way?
Well, one of the finest people we have here in Kingston. And without a doubt, the best man to make those autopsies you want.
He's connected with the department?
Yeah. And if you ask me, he'll get you results so fast it'll... Oh, now, wait a minute, Dollar. You're not thinking that Dr. Wade...
Mackley, huh?
And I'll tell you this about Pete Mackley, Dollar. It took a lot of guts for him to go to that place of his.
What do you mean by that?
I mean against some of the folks around town who were partial to Justin Perry, who runs the Paradise Home, who were afraid it might put him out of business. Mackley's place being so much nicer and modern and all.
That still doesn't mean anything, Lieutenant.
And you know, those old folks like things new and modern. And if Perry doesn't improve that place of his... Oh, yeah? Oh, hello, Doc.
Lieutenant, Mr. Dollar, I'll be able to make those autopsies tonight. When I'm finished, I'll call you at your hotel.
Sure, Doctor. You do that. I talked further with the lieutenant, but I'm afraid I didn't get much help from him. He was convinced, a little too convinced, that Peter Mackley was all right, and he spent all his time defending him. A late dinner at the hotel was item 2, $4.25. Item 3 was 35 cents for a magazine. I went up to my room, sprawled out in a big overstuffed chair, put my feet on the windowsill, and promptly went to sleep. Yeah, the combination of a big dinner and a quiet night had really got to me. Too much for my own good. He must have used a calling card to slip the lock on the door, because the first thing I remember was hearing the door close. And when the light switch went off... Huh? Who's that? What's the idea of turning off the... Oh, no, you...
And now, Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Easy now, easy. Another piece of tape to hold this bandage on your head. You'll be...
Doctor.
Yeah, there you are. That's
Dr.
right.
Way.
Now, don't tell me you fell asleep and fell out of your chair and did this.
Oh, no. Listen, listen.
And here. Perhaps a drop of this medicinal brandy?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks. Hey. Hey, look, it's morning.
Yes, and I've done the autopsies.
Oh?
I knocked on your door and didn't get any answer.
Doc, listen.
But it wasn't locked, so I came on in and, what happened?
Oh, somebody sneaked in and slugged me.
Who?
Are you kidding? But come on, what about the autopsies?
Yes. Well, no question about it. Mr. Bartley's death was an accident.
But the others?
Poison. A poison that made it look like heart failure.
Okay, then. Hello.
Your order, please?
Lieutenant Art Conley at police headquarters.
I'll call you right back, sir.
Emergency, operator. This isn't... Okay.
And now, Mr. Dollar.
So, Doctor, somebody at Mackley's rest home gave them poison. So that's it.
But the only medicines those people get are the ones that I myself prescribe. And I have never prescribed even the most minute dose of sodium
Lieutenant Johnny Dollar.
I'm glad you called, Dollar. Doc told me the result of his autopsy is on his way over to see you.
Then you know.
But I still refuse to believe that Peter Mackley...
No? Then why did he come here and try to put me out of the picture?
What?
I don't know what scared him off before he could finish the job, but I'm thankful something did.
When?
Last night I was asleep.
Oh, well, then you're wrong. It wasn't Peter Mackley.
No?
Knowing that sometimes you have to suspect even your best friend on a case like this, I had Mackley here at headquarters all night. So, Dollar...
Doctor.
My prescriptions?
Yes.
I've been thinking about that. They're always made up at Pearson's drugstore by Mrs. Pearson herself.
Then she is going to have some visitors.
What?
Come along, Doc.
Thank you, Mrs. Williams, and I hope that makes you feel better. Well, Doctor, it's so early in the morning.
Mrs. Pearson, this is Johnny Dollar, special investigator.
Oh, how exciting.
Mrs. Pearson, I want to know if you stock a drug called sodium what'd you call it, Doctor?
I didn't, but it's sodium theramolysilate.
Oh.
But I doubt very much.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Old Dr. Morley, the veterinarian, used it now and then to take care of hopeless animal cases.
And you have it here now?
Yes, in one of these back shelves, I have a single bottle that I...
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes?
On that motorcycle out there with a sidecar. He pulled away from in back of this place.
Yes. He helps in the store and makes all the deliveries for me.
And he must have seen us in here. Must have seen me.
What?
He makes all the deliveries, including prescriptions for the Mackley rest home?
That's right.
Doc.
He's taking some of Dr. Wade's prescriptions up there now.
Good.
No, listen.
Now, let me find that bottle of...
Doctor, listen. That may be the answer.
That he's the delivery boy for Mrs. Pearson?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid I
Dr.
don't...
Wade? Look here.
No, Doc, we've got to go after that kid.
Here's the bottle, Doctor. But I don't understand.
Doctor, will you listen to me?
So many of them are missing.
Unless we could... What was that, Mrs. Pearson?
Well, a lot of these sodium theramolysilate tablets are missing.
Then that's the answer, Doc. He's the answer. Come on. Have you ever tried to chase a motorcycle up a tortuous, treacherous mountain road? Well, I did. We did. And the sidecar was the only thing that kept him from running away from us. And the fact that he kept looking back, knowing we were chasing him.
Dollar, he'll kill himself.
Looking back at us. That was his big mistake.
He'll never make that turn.
That was young Edward Perry's fatal mistake.
Edward.
He's still alive, Doc.
Here, I'll see what I can do for him. Now, Ed, let's see. Now, take it easy here.
No use, Doc.
Well, we can try now. We can try. But why, Eddie?
I saw you there in the store. Saw Dollar there.
All right, just take it easy.
Knew you'd got wise that I was putting that poison in Doc's prescription.
Give him something to knock him out, Doctor.
I'm afraid there's no use. I'm afraid...
But it was Dad who...
Justin Perry.
Dad made me. Said if enough people at Mackley's died off, they'd...
Now, easy, lad, easy.
They'd leave Mackley's, come to Dad's place.
Eddie, why?
To the paradise. We'd put Mackley out of business.
Barry's arm, Dollar.
Right, Doc.
Put Mackley out of... So long, Doc.
Doctor,
it's all over.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the courts will do. Ask me, Justin Perry murdered his son as much as though he'd done it with his own two... I don't know. Expense account total, call it $50. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Harry Bartell, Edgar Barrier, Sam Edwards, Stacey Harris, Junius Matthews, and Forrest Lewis. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is John Wall speaking.
Johnny Dollar has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Johnny Dollar.
Dollar, this is Raymond Tillotson.
Tillotson?
Yes, Eastern Liability and Trust.
Well, what can I do for you, sir?
Can you come over here and see me right away?
You're in your office at this time of night?
No, at my apartment, 4A at the Kernsley Arms.
Well, what sort of a matter would you like me to investigate, Mr. Tillotson?
No, there's no matter. Not yet, that is, but that doesn't make any difference. I must see you.
Well, look, Mr. Tillotson...
Right away, please.
Well, unless I have some idea of what your problem is...
Heavens, man, can't you see this is urgent, important?
Well, it certainly sounds like it, but
come immediately. 4A at the Kernsley Arms.
Now, look, Mr... Hello? Hello?
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Eastern Liability and Trust, Home Office, Hartford, Connecticut. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the No Matter matter. Raymond Tillotson was new to me. I'd never even heard of the man, but Eastern Liability and Trust was an old and generous client. So in spite of the fact that it was after 11 p.m., I put on a shirt and tie, spent item one, $4.70 for a tank full of gas, and drove across town to the Kernsley Arms. It's not the newest of apartment buildings, and after riding up a shaky old elevator, I landed on the 4th floor. It was lighted by a single fly-specked bulb at the far end of a dingy hallway. Now, let's see. Tillotson said 4A, and... Oh, here we are. Mr. Tillotson? That's funny. Some kind of light on in there. Mr. Tillotson? If he was so badly worried over something, maybe I can slip this lock with a card. The lock of this vintage ought to be a lead pipe cinch. There we are. Mr. Tillotson, are you in here? Oh, excuse me, miss. I must have come to the wrong apartment. Miss. The girl sitting by the window was about 25, brunette and beautiful. Her brown eyes were wide open, staring at the floor, but they weren't seeing anything. She didn't move. There was no sign of breathing. Her chest was perfectly still. And above the pocket of her silk blouse was an ugly hole with a powder burn around it that must have been made by a gun at close range. I didn't touch her, but I looked around for a telephone. Mr. Tillotson? Maybe there's a phone in the bedroom. Let's see. can find a light switch in here. There we are. Good, there's a telephone. Hello?
Don't bother.
What?
Don't turn around. I've got a gun.
I'll take your word for it.
You shouldn't have come, Dollar. You shouldn't have come.
Must have been along about dawn when I finally came to. At least I could see a bit of light around the edge of the tightly drawn shades. My head felt as though it had been split wide open. Somehow I managed to reach over and pick up the phone and call the police before collapsing again, this time on the bed. How long I lay there, I'm not sure, but then I awakened and staggered into the bathroom and doused my aching head with some cold water.
Coming. Listen to please. Open up in there.
All right, I'm coming. Oh.
Well, it's you, huh?
Yeah, listen, officer.
Now, don't tell me the great Johnny Dollar has to beg for help from us poor guys on the force.
I said, listen, officer, there's been a murder here.
No kidding. Murder?
That's right. See for yourself. It's this girl right over here.
What girl?
She was here, I'm sure, but she was right here in this chair.
Who?
A girl, I tell you, a brunette, a good-looking young brunette.
And she was dead, huh?
Yes, she... Wait a minute, where is she now?
Well, you tell me, Johnny.
I tell you, she was lying there in that chair.
When?
Last night when I came here.
Yeah? What time?
I don't know, sometime after 11.
Had a late date with her, huh?
I don't know who she was.
Oh, she was that kind, huh?
Look, when I came in here, she... What's the matter with you? Don't you believe me?
So what really happened, Dolly? You tie one on and dream it all up?
No.
You sure look it. You see any sign of her around here? No perfume, no cigarette butts with lipstick, no nothing? Sitting right here, huh?
Yes.
Then how come this lamp isn't on?
I don't know.
You didn't turn it off, Dollar?
No. Wait a minute, I remember now. It wasn't on before. That's why I didn't notice her at first when I came in the door.
Well, didn't she let you in?
No.
Then who did?
Nobody.
Oh, come off it, Dollar. I don't know what you're trying to pull off. Okay, how was she killed? You answer me that.
There was a bullet just above her heart.
You take it out and examine it, huh? So you can tell us what make and model it came from. And where's the smell of cordite you always get when a gun is fired? When me, I can smell that stuff for 2 days afterward.
Listen to me, officer.
Why don't you listen to me, huh? What kind of a gag is this? What are you trying to do, huh? What's this all about? Well?
I wish I knew. I stopped in the office of the building superintendent before I left the place.
Yes, sir. Apartment 4A is leased by Mr. Tillerton, all right, but what's in your business?
Well, that depends.
And what was that policeman doing here? And why did he talk that way to you when he left? And who are you?
Don't worry about it.
Just a minute, young man. Don't you walk out on me.
I climbed back into my car and drove to a drugstore where a kid behind the soda counter gave me a jolt of something to clear my head. Then on to the Spear building to the office of Mr. Raymond Tillerton, who had started all this. I'm Johnny Dollar.
Dollar, did you say?
That's right, Johnny Dollar, Mr. Tillerton.
An insurance investigator, aren't you?
Sure, when I'm not collecting funeral money for a brunette.
When you're what?
Don't play it so cool. Let's start with that phone call you made to me.
Phone call? To you?
Yes, to me.
I don't even know you're... When, Mr. Dollar?
Last night, 11 o'clock. What call do you think I'm talking about? Look, Tillerton, I'm in no mood to play games.
But I didn't, Mr. Dollar. The only phone calls I made there in New Haven were yesterday afternoon.
Oh, they were, hmm? Well, how come I recognize your voice? Wait a minute. Did you say New Haven?
Yes, I spent all of yesterday and last night in New Haven.
You mean to say that you weren't in your apartment at the Kernsley Arms last night?
I told you I was in New Haven.
Why?
Now, look here, Mr. Dollar. Will you please tell me what this is all about?
I asked you a question.
Very well. I was visiting my mother. It was her birthday. But now...
Your mother, hmm?
Yes.
Where does she live in New Haven?
A little house at 1034 Coalinga Avenue. Why? Why pouncing on me like this? Why all these questions?
You don't know?
No. I don't understand what this is all about. Believe me, Mr. Dollar. Believe me, please.
You really mean that, don't you, Mr. Tillotson?
Of course I do. I simply don't understand this, Mr. Dollar. Is something wrong?
Yes. Very wrong. I was sure of that voice. It was the same one I'd heard on the phone, that I'd heard in his apartment just before the roof fell in on me. All right. Item 3 is $3 even, train fare to New Haven, then a taxi to the address on Coalinga Avenue. It was a large, rather nice, but very old-fashioned home near a busy shopping section, and a kindly, gentle, gray-haired lady invited me in.
Yes, Mr. Dollar, I was 87 yesterday. Think of that, 87 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so nice to have one of my boys with me all day to celebrate.
Of course.
Raymond's in the insurance business, you know, in Hartford.
Yes.
Doing very well, too, and just terribly busy all the time. But he took the whole day off just to come and be with me. Now, wasn't that nice?
Yes, it was indeed. Tell me, when did he leave you, Mrs. Tillotson?
Oh, he stayed here with me until after supper. Only it
And he
was
had plenty of time.
dinner, really. You see, he brought me a lovely birthday cake. Wouldn't you like a piece of it? It's very delicious.
Oh, no, thank you very much. Point is, he had time.
Oh? For what?
To get on back to Hartford to his apartment to call me, and then...
Yes? And what, Mr. Dollar?
Nothing. Nothing that you need worry about. Thank you, Mrs. Tillotson. As I walked out to hail a taxi, a car pulled up at the curb. One look at the driver as she climbed out of it stopped me in my tracks. She was a dead ringer for the girl I'd found murdered in Ray Tillotson's apartment. Same age, height, figure, everything, except that this one was a blonde.
Well, why the big eye, mister? Is my slip showing?
Oh, no, miss, I'm sorry. It's just that,
Yes?
Are you going in to see Mrs. Tillotson?
Well, I don't know that it's any business of yours, but yes. Yes, I am. I'm sort of an old friend of the family.
Oh?
My name's Clara. What's yours?
Johnny Dollar. But tell me
Johnny Dollar, the investigator?
That's right.
Oh, thank goodness. I want to talk to you, Johnny.
Well, that makes us even then, because I'd like to talk to you.
No, I mean about something very important, Johnny.
So do I.
Well, then, look. There's a little bar and grill just around the corner. Danny's place. Maybe over a drink, huh?
Why not? Stepping into the gloomy interior of Danny's place after the bright sunlight was like suddenly stepping into the middle of midnight. By the time I'd clumsily stumbled against a table near the door, I'm sorry.
I know. It's kind of dark in here. Oh, certainly empty, too.
At the end of the bar sat one lone customer, his back toward us. There was no sign of a bartender.
Oh, here, Johnny. We can take this table right here.
Yeah, all right. What happened? They run out of electricity in this place?
Certainly looks like it.
A little bit of light might help answer a few questions for me.
Questions, Johnny?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Clara, like how you happened to show up at Mrs. Tillotson's just as I was leaving.
But I told you, Johnny.
Because you tailed me down here from Hartford, maybe?
Tailed you?
Because you figured maybe I'm onto something and you might be better off playing on my side?
But Johnny, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, wait a minute. A trap for me? Is that it? And who's the lone customer sitting there at the end of the bar? Friend of yours?
Johnny Dollar, I don't know what you're talking about.
No? All right, then let's put it this way. What happened to the silk blouse with the phony bullet hole above the pocket and the powder burns? And I am keeping an eye on that guy at the bar. Well, Clara?
Phony bullet hole? Powder burn?
Yes, to make you look dead.
Oh, but that doesn't make any sense. Where? When? And what are you talking about?
Come on now, quit stalling around and take off the blonde wig, because it is a wig, isn't it? And you are the same girl that I found supposedly murdered.
Okay. Okay, so the hair is phony. But this isn't, Johnny.
Oh, I see.
No, don't grab for yours and don't move.
You make a practice of waving a .25 automatic at people?
Yes, when I need to. And right now is one of those times when I... Now, don't move. And don't turn around.
The boyfriend, hmm?
Okay, Tilly. It's okay now. You can come over and finish him off.
Okay, hmm?
Just keep the gun on him, Clara.
Not if this table isn't glued to the floor. Now, give me that gun, Clara. Give it to me.
Oh, no, you don't, Dollar.
Ah. You know something? Twice in 24 hours, and both from somebody coming up in back of me, is a little too much. But if I'd turned away from her to take care of him, I'd have ended up with a .25 caliber slug in me, so I'd chosen the lesser of two evils.
Hey, Johnny.
When I came to this time,
Johnny
the young
Dollar,
policeman was bending over me.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh,
they really laid one on you, Dollar, huh?
Oh, what?
I looked through your pockets and found your ID. Johnny Dollar, investigator.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Officer, did you see them? Did you see where they went?
They?
Two of them, a girl and a man.
No. They must have seen me coming and skipped out the back. Back door's open.
Oh.
But I'd heard a shot from across the street knowing as Danny's place was supposed to be closed.
Closed?
Yeah, sure. Ever since we figured maybe Danny was partners with that guy Tillerton.
Tillerton?
That's right, Tilly. The punk that one day we're going to grab for pushing dope around here.
I see.
Anyhow, when I heard the shot, well, lucky for you, I'm always keeping an eye on this joint, but maybe it wasn't Tilly that slugged you.
No, it was Tillerton, all right, officer. I could tell by his voice, and she called him Tilly.
Okay. Now we got a charge against him. If we can find him.
Just leave him to me.
Hey, now wait, Dollar.
I'll see you later. Item 4, 3 1/4 for the ride back to Hartford. I drove on over to Tillerton's office in the Spear Building.
No, I'm sorry. But Mr. Tillerton hasn't been in this afternoon.
I don't doubt it. All right, miss, thank you.
It's quite often he's out of the office, you know, out selling insurance.
Don't bank on that. Now we'll see if he's stupid enough to have holed up back here in the Kernsley Arms instead of getting out of town.
Yes?
Johnny Dollar, open up.
Dollar, I'm glad to see you.
You are, hmm?
Yes.
Suppose you tell me why.
Well, because of this morning at my office. You said some very strange things.
Yeah?
Then, after you left, I got a call from the superintendent of this apartment. He said that you and a policeman had been here last night.
And that surprised you?
Yes, of course it did. And there were all your questions about where I'd been yesterday.
Look, Tillerton, I just paid a visit to your sweet and unsuspecting mother.
You were checking up on me?
You know I was.
Well, then you know I didn't lie that I was with her yesterday.
Sure, until after supper. But after that? Come on, let's have it, Tillerton.
Well, I had someone else to see there in New Haven. Then I stayed in a hotel there.
In New Haven, hmm?
Why do you say it that way?
Because you came on back here to this apartment to set up the phony murder scene and then to call me.
Murder scene?
Yes, that brunette.
Mr. Dollar.
The girl, I suppose, is mixed up in the narcotics racket with you, Tillerton. Oh, the word narcotics makes you blanch a little, doesn't it?
Yes.
Anyhow, you got me here with your call, and thanks to her, you threw me off guard long enough to slug me from behind.
No.
And a pretty good job of it, too, Tillerton, but it didn't leave me dead.
Dollar.
You didn't know that, though, until I showed up at your office. Then, when you figured I'd see your mother, you tailed me down there, you and your cute little playmate. And there you made another try. But why, Tillerton? Why gun for me? Because you got an idea that I might be onto your dope racket?
Warren.
Well, I wasn't, not then, but I am now.
Warren, Mr. Dollar.
What?
My brother Warren, my twin. They call him Tilly.
Your brother? Look, I know different because your mother told me that Warren is dead.
No, Mr. Dollar. It was Warren that I went to see last night there in New Haven. Once more, just once more to plead with him to straighten himself out before it's too late.
It doesn't wash, Tillotson. He's dead.
To Mother? Yes. To Mother, Warren is dead. By telling herself that, by believing it, she can reject him. The way that her religion, her beliefs, and her heart all tell her that she must reject him because of all the wrongs that he's done.
Now, wait a minute, Tillotson.
I've tried to help him, Dollar. God knows I've tried. I've tried to straighten him out. Not only for Mother, but for himself. But he's only hated me. And why? Because of the money that Mother will leave to me and not to him. Don't you see, Dollar?
All right, suppose all that is true.
As God is my witness.
And it's true that your mother's piety and religion are so strong she won't even acknowledge her own son Warren because of his sins?
Yes, it is true.
All right, but it still doesn't explain what's been going on here, the phony murder, the attack on me.
But it does explain. Don't you see, it was made to look as though I'd done these things. And even if he aroused a small suspicion on Mother's part...
She'd cut you off, too.
Yes. Even only the slightest hint of wrongdoing. And he told me last night that if he were to be out of Mother's will, he'd see to it that I was, too. That somehow he'd get me involved in a scandal, in something. Now, that's it, Dollar. That's it, and it's the reason for all this.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, but why call me in? Because he knew I'd come here alone, where the police might have sent a whole squad around, and that would have shown up his trick with the girl.
Yes, that must be it.
And because of his voice, he knew I'd think it was you.
Real good theory, Dollar.
What? Well, Beauty and the Beast.
My brother, Warren.
That's right. And me. And don't make a move, either one of you.
So you like our theory, huh, Tilly?
Yeah, Dollar. Too bad you're right. Too bad you know.
I told you, Tilly. I told you Dollar was the wrong pigeon to pick. He'd get wise.
So what? You think it's going to do him any good? Not now, baby, not now.
Could be you're wrong, Warren.
Yes, Warren, listen to me.
Well, what do you think you're going to do? We've got the guns. See?
That's right, including yours, Dollar, from back in New Haven. That cop coming around is all that saved you. But you know what happens now?
Suppose you tell me, Warren.
Sure, Dollar, sure, I'll tell you.
Oh, why waste the time?
First, I take care of Ray here with your gun. And you with Clara's gun. But whose prints do they find on them when they find you here? Nobody's but yours. Yours and Ray's. All the...
Go ahead, Tilly. What are you waiting for?
Maybe for you, Clara.
Let go of me.
Well, Mr. Tillotson, looks like you and I got lucky.
Yes, and he killed her, Johnny, when you grabbed her, and he turned and fired.
This time she really is dead. Well...
But, Johnny, the chance you took. She had her gun on you when you rushed her. She might have killed you.
I'll tell you something, Mr. Tillotson. I've never seen a girl who was really fast on the trigger. And I hope I never do. Something else? The part I'm really grateful about is that one more dope peddler is out of business. And Warren is, you can be sure of that. Expense account total? $11.45. So forget it. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a heist, but with one of the most unusual twists in many a day. Tune in, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Do you like a car with plenty of pep? A car with reserve power for safe passing? Most good drivers do, but they don't like to pay extra for premium gasoline. Listen, in 3 out of 5 cars, regular-priced Sinclair Dino gasoline matches performance of premium gasolines, saves you up to 4 cents a gallon. Almost anywhere you see the Sinclair Dinosaur sign, you can save up to 4 cents a gallon with Dino. drive with care, and buy Sinclair Dino gasoline. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Richard Keith, Guy Rep, Arthur Cole, Ethel Everett, Evelyn Juster, Bill Lipton, and Constance Simons. Music supervision by Ethel Huber. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. Technical supervision by Mike Shostas. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Art Hanna speaking.
Johnny Dollar.
Paul Keller, Johnny.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome to San Francisco. Unpacked your bags yet?
Just about to.
Well, don't. Hop over to Virginia City, Nevada.
Wait a minute, Paul. I just got here.
Virginia City, the ghost town that's no longer a ghost over on the other side of Reno. Our man there's Jake Walton.
Well, what's the problem?
The gold rush.
That was 100 years ago.
Well, there's a new one right now.
You're kidding.
And with all the same problems, including a couple of murders. So fly over there and see Jake Walton.
All right.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Greater Southwest Insurance Company, Home Office, San Francisco, California. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the gold rush. Didn't even look up when I asked him directions.
Well, son, Jake Walton's office is right there across the street, other side of the newspaper.
Hmm? Oh, yes, I see it now. Thank you very much.
But he ain't there.
Oh, I see. You don't happen to know where I can find him, do you?
Oh, I know where he is, all right. But I wouldn't go there, son. Not if I was you.
Why not?
Well, him and the sheriff, they're out to the Scarlet Queen. That's a gold mine.
The Scarlet Queen?
Yeah, about halfway up to 6 Mile Canyon over there.
Hmm?
There's an old wagon track up to the pass.
Can I navigate that wagon road in my car?
That's a pretty new car you got there. Real pretty. No, sir. Take a horse or a burro unless you got 4-wheel drive.
Where can I get hold of a horse?
Jake Bakley's stable down the end of the street. But, don't you go to that mine.
Why not?
Well, there's been another killing out there, like there's going to be more of them. More dynamite accidents. Like the one that done this to me.
Did what to you?
Ha! Didn't notice, eh? I'm blind.
At Jed Blakely's stable, after a lot of argument that I should stay away from the Scarlet Queen, I finally got hold of the horse by forking over a $200 deposit. Then I headed up into 6 Mile Canyon. A couple of miles later, I found the old wagon road to the mine. It was crooked and steep, and there was a narrow pass to go through at the top. But from the pass, when I let the horse stop there for a breather, I could see the mine below me. There were 2 or 3 weather-beaten shacks right next to a platform with tracks on it that led into a hole in the sheer face of a cliff. A couple of jeeps and a beat-up old high-wheeled truck stood in front of the line of shacks. And a group of men were hauling a body out of an ore car to load it onto a truck. Whoop. I got off the horse and over behind a big boulder and nothing fled. Gunshot and come from my left, and were still coming, and from someplace and somebody I couldn't see. At the next one, the horse took off. Say, I felt a little alone, a little helpless at that moment. It's the understatement of the week. With a twig of mesquite, I raised my hat above the protection of the boulder, hoping to draw another shot to get a better idea where to start shooting myself. Nothing happened. Slowly, cautiously, then I worked around to the far edge of the boulder and carefully looked around the edge of it. Holy, that was in back of me.
Don't move, stranger.
What?
You swing that gun of yours around this way and you're going to be real dead.
Well...
Mister, you drop that little lemon squeezer you got in your hand, then up on your feet and turn around and face that rock.
All right. Why not?
Go on. Turn around. Face up to that rock with your feet apart. You put your hands up on it.
You have the gun.
Higher. Get those hands up higher. You make one move, I pull this trigger.
You're the boss.
You're darn right I am. Okay, Jake.
Jake?
Looks like you got him, Leona.
It's a city man. Told you it wasn't nobody from around the Comstock.
Looks like you're right, Leona.
So watch him, Jake, huh? Real careful. He may be a tricky one.
You got a good point there, Leona. So's just to make sure he don't try any tricks.
When you have to stay alert, don't let drowsiness slow you down. Perk up. Perk up with No-Dose. The safe way to stay alert without harmful stimulants. Remember, when you're driving, working, studying, and monotony makes you feel drowsy. Perk up. Perk up with No-Dose. No-Dose.
I saw Jake start to throw that punch, and when you know it's coming in from where you roll with the punch, and I rolled, and I turned and took him with me, and together we rolled on the ground. I grabbed for the legs of the girl, and she came with me. Then I managed to grab a wrist, a handful of blonde hair with the man's head under my arm with all the pressure I could put on it.
No, stop. I give up.
Please, mister. Okay.
Please, I give up.
Me too.
Okay. All right, now, I've got the rifle.
Now, don't worry, mister. Don't worry.
And you got a lot of muscle for a city man.
You now.
Yes, sir.
Pick up that handgun of mine by the barrel with your fingers and bring it over here.
Yeah,
like he says, Jake.
Yeah, okay.
By the barrel now, and be careful.
Here on, mister. Here.
Jake, huh?
Yes, sir. Jake Walton.
What?
And this here is Miss...
Jake Walton of Greater Southwest Insurance?
Yes, sir. Me and Miss Leona, we was only up here account of this last accident at the mine.
Oh, no.
And when we see you prowling around up here, we... Huh?
You mind telling us what you think is so gall-darn funny?
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, my name is Johnny Dollar.
Dollar? Well, Leona, listen. Dollar here's the man I've been waiting for.
I don't care what... Oh, he is?
I must say, you certainly gave me a nice reception.
Well, we didn't know. We thought you were the ones been making all this trouble up here.
Oh, you did, hmm?
Yeah, it's a fact, Johnny. And listen, this one today makes the second killing there at the mine. Somebody's using dynamite at the wrong place and the wrong time.
And, Johnny, it was one of those blasts that blew my Uncle Dave out of the shaft, and he's blind now on account of it.
The blind man that I met in Virginia City in front of the bucket of blood?
Yes, sir, Johnny. Dave Halver.
That's what brought me here, Johnny, from off my dad's ranch to see if I could help him and help find out who's doing all of this. And when Jake and I heard the shots up here, who were you shooting at, Johnny?
Oh, just a couple of rattlesnakes I saw.
This time of year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, to think I almost aimed the rifle at your head because of what I thought you were.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, so am I, Johnny. This gal can shoot the eye out of a gnat. Would have killed you, sure. And I guess nobody would have blamed her much either. Knowing what's been going on and not realizing who you were, I was hoping she would hit you.
That would have been terrible.
It sure would.
Now, tell me just exactly what's been going on around here, Jake.
Yeah, well, look, I see the sheriff's leaving with Jerry's body now. So let's go down there to the mine, and I'll show you.
All right, let's go. The Scarlet Queen, named after a shady lady of the 60s, the 1860s, was a small but very old mine away from the main body of the Comstock lode, but once considered a fairly profitable maverick offshoot of it.
Now, watch your step, Johnny. There's a big vertical hole along here, and if you ever fell into it... See it there?
Yes, I see it, Jake. Just keep that lamp of yours on the ceiling and we'll be okay.
Johnny, you want to kind of give me a hand?
Sure, be glad to. Here you are.
I'm still not exactly used to being around inside of these mines.
They never did have any business opening up this one again.
Oh, why not, Jake?
It never will pay off.
Well, Uncle Dave thinks it will, and he ought to know on account of it really ought to belong to him.
Should it, Leona?
Sure, if that crooked lawyer hadn't fixed it so now it belongs to Ski Lambert.
Well, I'm not so sure that lawyer wasn't right, Leona.
So Uncle Dave ends up working for him till that dynamite hits him down here and blinds him.
Yeah, well, maybe it was like the New York Keystone mine, the other side of town, that started this latest gold rush now.
How do you mean?
Original shaft was sunk back in 70 by some fellas who didn't even own the property. So all the owners had to do was wait until the shaft was finished, then take over. Oh, easy now. Now we go down this ladder to the second level. You make it all right, Miss Leona?
Sure I can. You two go on ahead.
All right, now. What started this new gold rush, Jake?
Oh, talk about maybe the government raising the price of gold, I guess. A lot of the old mines may be opened up again. At least them as can mill out $30, $40 a ton or more.
I see.
Now, the last couple of rungs are missing now, so watch your step.
I'm okay. I'm on solid ground again.
I sure be glad when they get the elevator working again in this darned old...
Oh, what's the matter?
Oh, thank goodness you were here to catch me, Johnny.
Oh, anytime, Leona.
Oh. I'm afraid I'm too heavy for you.
You sure you didn't do that on purpose?
If I had, would you mind?
I was hoping you had.
Oh, now set her down, Johnny, and let's get on with this.
Would you mind your own business, Jake Walton?
There on the second level, Jake led us to a spot in the tunnel that was completely shored in with 12 by 12s.
Where an old side passage give way.
There's no rubble on the floor of the tunnel there. It looked as though it had been literally blown away, and the acrid smell of dynamite still lingered in the air.
Yeah, a man would be in here working on these ties, Johnny, where they're going to lay track for some ore car.
Yeah?
And then all of a sudden, a stick of dynamite would go off. Right here, where it had no business.
First one of them killed Harry Beller. Another one blinded Uncle Dave.
And then just before you come, young Jerry Lambert, the nephew of the owner...
Let me have that lamp a minute, Jake.
Oh, sure.
Something here I want to...
Oh, that gang it busted.
Yeah. All right, that's that.
But can we find our way out of here now without a light?
Sure we can.
Jake?
Sure we can, Miss Leona, but,
Yes?
We better be mighty careful about that hole we have to skirt around up in the tunnel above.
Sure, Johnny. This road back to Virginia is a lot shorter than the one you took. A lot smoother, too.
You call this smooth?
You never been aboard a bronc, Johnny.
Well, if it's any worse than this... Look, there's the horse that I hired. Better stop and get him. He cost me a couple of $100.
Now, don't you worry none. You'll go on back to the stable. And that reminds me. Where you going to have supper and staying overnight? We got an extra bedroom, Johnny.
Well, so is Uncle Dave, Johnny, and I'm an awfully good cook. Huh, Johnny?
Well, that's the kind of invitation I like, Leona.
Good.
Okay. I won't try to compete with a pretty gal.
But I think I better stay with Jake.
But why?
That is, if I may borrow this Jeep for a while tonight.
Oh?
Well, sure, anything you want, but why?
Just a little idea I have.
Then later?
Yeah. Later, Leona. An idea? 2 or 3 of them. About who'd taken those pot shots at me out there at the pass just before Jake and Leona appeared on the scene. The shots had come from my left, the side nearest Virginia City. And that other tunnel Jake had mentioned, originally entering the mine where the dynamite had been set but now timbered off. Or was it really? That, too, was on the left, the Virginia City side. And more important, so was the shortcut. Yes, and using that shortcut this afternoon, somebody who'd seen me there in town could easily have beat me to the pass and been waiting for me. But who? And did Jake and Leona have some reason for not taking me down to the mine while the sheriff was still there?
Best darn apple pie you ever made, Martha.
Well, thank you, Jake. Have some more, Mr. Dollar?
No, thank you. I've had plenty, but it was great.
Well, then you men just run along and I'll wash up the dishes. Didn't you say you had to meet with somebody tonight, Jake?
Oh, just some of the boys over at the Delta.
If I can have the keys to your Jeep then, Jake?
Oh, sure. Yeah. But wouldn't you rather use my sedan? After all, with a pretty girl like that, eh?
Well, let's say the Jeep is more romantic. Item 4, $6.80 for a powerful electric lantern and a small flashlight, just in case. Then I took off in the Jeep. Just out of the north end of town, I heard shots off in the distance. But who would be using a gun this time of night? I took the shortcut to the Scarlet Queen this time, and there I found the entrance to the side tunnel cleverly hidden under a pile of discarded roofing. And that slanting shaft was perfectly clear as far as I could see in it. I went around to the main entrance, into the tunnel there, down the ladder to the second level, and this time I looked at those heavy shoring timbers carefully. Yes, in one spot where the side tunnel would be, instead of a 12 by 12, was a little square of 1 by 12, on a hinge. A door where somebody could throw in a stick of dynamite and kill whoever was working in there. I hung the lantern from the ceiling. Then I heard it. Somebody was coming down that side tunnel. I touched the lantern to make it swing, to look as though I were there, and moving around. Then quietly I ran back and up the ladder, but as I reached the upper level...
Well, did it get him?
Can't see yet. Not until the dust clears down here, but must have got him.
Then come on. Let's get back to town. Let somebody find him there in the morning.
Leona and the old man. That's all I need to know.
Want to give up strong-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up harsh-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up rough-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Yes, Kent, the cigarette that made the filter famous, lets you get away from cigarettes that sometimes taste too strong, too harsh, too rough. Because Kent, with the micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste for the mildest taste of all. If you want to get away from strong, harsh-tasting cigarettes, change to Kent. Remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste.
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
You just wait till they get all those lines working. This town will bust out all over again. You see, they're worried about the privilege here. Well, let me tell you. You know what I heard? I heard they're going to open up a line on D Street again. Whoop. You, Dominic, another couple of beers over here.
Over to McBride's for D Street, huh, boys?
Anybody seen King Johnny since he took off his whiskey? Don't look at it.
Well, what are you doing here, Johnny? I thought you had a date tonight.
Well, I did, of a sort. I take it you've been here all evening, Jake.
Sure have. Haven't I?
I thought so.
You will have a beer?
Nope.
Come on, Jake. We have a job to do.
The job?
You borrow a length of rope and a gun from somebody?
Got a piece of rope in the back of my car. And also a 30-30.
All right, then. Come on.
Well, I still can't believe it, Johnny.
And you'll have to see for yourself, Jake. Just be sure you do exactly as I say.
Okay, Johnny, okay.
Keep the engine idling to cover any sounds you might make.
Right.
Yet, Johnny.
Hi, Leona.
Why, I was kind of hoping you'd drop around tonight. Well, come in.
Who is it, Leona?
A friend of mine, Johnny Dollar, Uncle Dave.
Well, how are you, Mr. Dollar? Why, you're the young fella asked me directions this afternoon. I can tell by the voice.
That's right.
I'll go in the kitchen and fix up a drink. Sit down, Johnny. Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, sure, boy. Sit down. And what do you think of this lively little town of ours now, eh?
As I stood there in front of
tourists these days,
casually,
but
as though I was simply going to toy with it and move it from one pocket to another, I drew out my 38. And as I did, he slowly, almost imperceptibly started moving his hand toward a drawer in the table he was sitting beside. Nor did he raise his head toward me.
You do what I said and stay away from the Scarlet Queen mine this afternoon.
No, I went on up there, Mr. Halver.
You did, huh? Shouldn't I?
Because of what you said.
Oh?
About your blindness.
Yeah?
Yes. But a minute before you told me about it, you noticed I was driving a brand new car because you saw that I was. And that's what told me the blind act as a phony to back up your tale that you were dynamited at the mine you wanted for yourself by hook or crook. And your next victim would have been Skeet Lambert, the owner.
Yeah?
Don't reach for that drawer.
Okay. Okay. Dollar.
He doesn't need to, Johnny. Don't move.
He doesn't, hmm?
No. Because I got this one.
And me, Leona?
Chet.
Well, this gun's aimed straight at your head.
Then it's you. Oh, my hand. You broke my hand.
Sorry, Leona. You should have known better. Jake, you want to come inside and call the sheriff? I don't know whether Leona was actually involved in the murders in the mine or not. I hope not, because she was a doll. Then, sometimes, they're the most dangerous kind. Anyhow, it'll be up to the courts again to figure it out. Expense account total, including the way back home to Hartford. Call it $700 even. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
If you drive a car, remember this. Almost anywhere in the country where you see the Sinclair sign, you can save up to 4 cents a gallon on gasoline by using Sinclair Dyno. That's because in 3 out of 5 cars, regular price Sinclair Dyno matches the performance of expensive premium gasolines, costing up to 4 cents more a gallon. Drive with care and buy Sinclair Dyno gasoline. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Cliff Owen, Reynold Osborne, Terry Keane, Leon Janney, Rosemary Rice, and Sam Raskin. Music supervision by Gene Sines. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. Technical direction, Michael Shoskis. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Stuart Metz speaking.
This is Betty Furness. Every weekday, 3 times daily, I report to you latest items of interest in the woman's world. Dimension is my vehicle, and the CBS radio network is my home address and yours as we explore the dimension of what interests women today.
World, nation, or neighborhood. Expanded CBS News covers them all on the CBS radio network.
This is WRW Music, Albany. Listen, how old do you think this car is? Well, there's really no way of telling how old because a worn-out muffler makes any car sound far older than it really is. It's good to know that if your car sounds older than its years, your nearest Midas muffler shop has what it takes to make it sound its quiet self again in just 15 minutes. Midas has the specialists, the experience, and the famous Midas muffler you'll need.
Stop at Midas Muffler Shops, 2 convenient locations, 1/2 mile north of the shopping center in Latham, or stop 26, Albany-Schenectady Road. Open daily and Saturday 9 till 6, Wednesday and Friday till 9.
A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. In a moment, Act 1 of The Lost Ship, written especially for Suspense by Erwin Lewis, and brought to you by the makers of Marlboro cigarettes.
Johnny Dollar.
Royal J. Harkins, Dollar, Greater Southwest Insurance in Los Angeles.
Yes, Mr. Harkins.
If you fly to New York, you can catch a midnight jet that will arrive here at 4:20 in the morning.
Oh, I can.
There'll be a room for you at the Beverly Hilton for whatever rest you may require, and I'll see you at my office promptly at 9 a.m.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Harkins, but I'm tied up this evening, so I'll grab a morning flight and see you about noon.
No, 9 a.m. here at my office.
Why? What's the big emergency?
A conspiracy, Dollar, to commit murder.
Oh?
Yes.
All right, then. I'll see you first thing in the morning.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Greater Southwest Insurance Company, Los Angeles office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the 4 C's matter. Item 1, and this does go on the expense account, a dime for a phone call to Betty Lewis, the one gal who really counts, yours truly.
Oh, darling. Johnny.
I'm sorry, hon, but I've told you from the time I started chasing you until you caught me, this sort of thing would happen now and then.
I know, dear. Oh, until I caught you.
Well, didn't you? Look, I'll call you as soon as I get back.
Okay. Could that help the airport, I suppose?
I'd love it.
Now.
Now. That's all right, Betty. The man at the desk said they'd hold it for me. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I gotta make that flight.
Oh, and there is one girl who'd be nice if you see her out there, but just one. Doris Crutton. We went to school together.
Oh, ticket, please, sir. Oh, yes, here you are. Good, Mr. Dollar. Get right aboard, please. Yeah. Well, goodbye, dear.
Oh, and come to think of it, Doris promised to stop and visit with me on our way to Europe this fall.
Oh, this is Doris, what's your name?
Yes.
Mr. Dollar, would you get aboard, please? Look, I got to go, baby.
You're a real beauty, too, Johnny. You'll love her.
I'm sure I will.
May I close the gate, please? But I'm not the least bit worried about you because I understand she's married now.
Oh, really? Well, Mr. Dollar? Yes, all right. Goodbye, Betty.
So if you do see her, Johnny.
Honey, the plane.
Just tell Doris to write me when she's coming.
Look, will you please break it up? The plane is waiting. Please. All right, I'm coming.
It's well after 8:30 by the time we circle over the transmitter of station KNX and then slowly glide to a landing at L.A. International. Then, as I pick up my luggage...
Dollar, I knew it, Dollar. I knew you wouldn't get here on time.
Sorry, Mr. Hawkins. It was no fault of mine.
I know. I've been on the phone to the airline since 4:30. Well, now, come along. I have a rental car waiting for you. Okay? And listen, the name of our client is Crutton. That's Crutten. Harvey Crutton.
That sounds familiar.
3 C's Import Company. Crutton, Carding, and Callinger.
So?
Harvey Crutton is the senior partner, a man of about 50.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife live out on Mulholland Drive, about a mile beyond Sepulveda. You know where that is?
Yes, I think so.
Here you are. Put in your bags.
All right. Now then, how much insurance on this man Crutton?
$250,000, double indemnity.
And his wife is the beneficiary?
Doris Crutton.
Doris?
But more important, Dollar, according to the partnership agreement with Carding and Callinger, his share of the business will pass to them.
Well, this conspiracy you told me about.
Yes. They're after him. Both of them. Here. Look here. In yesterday's paper. Flight 262.
Man threatens to kill business partner.
Yes. Now, this other item right next to it.
Huh? Man threatens to kill business partner. They ran the same item twice.
Read them, sir. Read them.
In a posh Beverly Hills restaurant last evening, Wilbur Carding, well-known importer, told his partner Harvey Crutton in front of several witnesses.
Yes. Now read the other item.
In a bistro on the Sunset Strip late last night, Earl R.J. Callinger, well-known importer, told his partner Harvey Crutton in front of several witnesses.
There. You see?
Oh. Well, now, which was it? Callinger in a nightclub or Carding in a restaurant who threatened to kill him?
Both of them, don't you see, Dollar? Both of them did.
You take that kind of threat seriously? Why?
Because Crutton is bad for their business. He's one of the most disliked men in the city of Los Angeles.
Well, again, why?
Oh, shady deals and generally bad moral character. Crutton has more than any client I ever had.
Really?
Oh, I could name you a score of people who'd be glad to see him out of the way, be glad to help him on his way.
How about his wife?
Because he won't sell out to him before the business goes completely to pot. Wilbur Carding hates him most of all. Well, except perhaps for young Callinger.
What's his beef?
Well, Crutton is quite the playboy.
Well, you said he's married.
Oh, he is.
Wait a minute, you mean that Crutton is... that he's been...
Yes, Dollar. His own partners, Earl Callinger's wife.
Ouch.
And, judging by these news stories, it's out in the open. It's public knowledge now. In other words, Dollar...
There's a telephone call for you.
Huh?
Booth...
Mr. Hawkins, telephone call.
Booth B, whoever that is.
Oh, yes. I told my office I'd be here. All right, come along.
Do you honestly believe that one of his partners would go so far as to kill him?
Yes, and that each of them would do everything possible to protect, to alibi the other.
I see.
Now, excuse me, will you? Hello? Oh, my name is Hawkins. Thank you. Hello? Yes? Oh, I see. Yes, well, have you notified the... I see. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Hawkins...
Now, wait, Dollar. That was my office.
Oh, yeah?
They just received a call from Doris, Harvey Crutton's wife.
Yes?
Crutton is dead.
No?
And, Dollar, that means that he was murdered.
When you have to stay alert, don't let drowsiness slow you down. Perk up. Perk up with No-Dose. The safe way to stay alert without harmful stimulants. Remember, when you're driving, working, studying, and monotony makes you feel drowsy. Perk up. Perk up with No-Dose. No-Dose.
Murdered.
An auto accident, his wife said. The police notified her only a few moments ago. There was some trouble identifying the body.
Where?
He drove an imported sports car, a Minerva Pacini.
Expensive.
It would seem, from what little the police told her, that he lost control going around one of those tight curves up there on Mulholland Drive. Dead man's curve.
I see.
He tore on through the guardrail and dropped some 300 feet into the canyon.
Tell me, was Crutton a pretty wild driver?
No. Definitely not. In spite of owning that Minerva Pacini. That car was purely a matter of prestige for him because of its cost and exclusivity. I doubt if there are more than 3 of them in the whole state of California.
I can believe that.
In any event, they've finally done it. They've murdered him.
In spite of the fact the police claim he simply lost control.
I believe otherwise. That he was killed first. And he and his car were pushed into that canyon. Or that somebody sideswiped him or forced him off the road or something like that. That somehow he was murdered.
You find out when it happened?
Sometime after midnight. He didn't know exactly.
Well, I guess I better get going.
Yes, Dollar. Get him out there immediately.
Right. At the top of Sepulveda Boulevard, I turned left on Mulholland Drive for the mile or so to the Crutton Dress. But I'd gone only half that distance when I came to what was obviously Dead Man's Curve. A couple of prowl cars were parked there, also an emergency truck with a powerful crane on it. After showing my credentials to a patrolman who was busy keeping traffic moving and keeping the gawkers away, I half slid and half stumbled down the treacherous side of the rocky canyon to where the sports car lay in bits and pieces. Whoop!
What's it there, mister? You started avalanche. Just go on up there, telling those sightseers to turn around and climb on back the way you... Oh, this guy. Johnny!
Oh, Conroy.
Sergeant Conroy now, Johnny.
Well, congratulations. How are you, Mike?
Oh, fine, Johnny.
The corpse, Mike, where is it?
Well, Doc Holmes was here and said it was the accident caused his death, so they hauled what's left of him off to the morgue.
An accident,
Suicide. Doc, of course, will do a post-mortem to look for alcohol or poison or whatever, but he found no sign of anything irregular here, and Doc's mighty thorough.
Exactly what happened, Mike.
I try to take that curve too fast. Just look at the way this thing is wrecked. And I'll tell you this, Johnny.
Yeah?
I checked with the man that did his service for him. And this car was in absolutely perfect condition.
Well, even so, Mike.
And I'll tell you something else, too. He must have had brakes when he left the house. I know where he lives. He couldn't have backed out of his steep driveway without him.
But he didn't use them when he hit that curve.
Nope.
Or he couldn't.
One more thing.
Yeah?
Nobody sideswiped him, but charged at him to make him swerve suddenly.
You sure?
Well, we're sure. Tell by the tracks, or rather lack of them.
Have any idea how fast he was going, Mike, when he plowed through that guardrail?
Well, Lieutenant Ashby figures by where he first hit the side of this canyon on the way down, he must have been doing close to 90.
Okay, Mike.
Well, I'll grant you, Johnny. Some of these guys who own these hot rods drive much too fast when they get out of city traffic. But they lose control because of too much speed. Happens all the time.
So?
But you know what this looks like to me? You know what I think?
What do you think, Mike?
Suicide.
That I doubt. From what I hear about the man, he wasn't the type.
Well, now why'd he leave us home around midnight then?
Who set that time?
Doc Holmes, he has to look at... Huh?
What's the matter?
Okay, Gordon, lower the sling whenever you're ready, and I'll tie it under the leg. Okay, look.
Where's it going to be taken, Mike?
Back to headquarters. The lab crew will take another look. After that, it's up to Mrs. Crutton. Seen her yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, quite a dish. But a strange one.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, in spite of all their money, she works like a handyman. And the way she dresses and that old jalopy she drives, and, well, you'll see.
Yeah, I think I will.
Why not? Okay, Gordon, lower away.
The house was a modest one, and the windows sparkled in the morning sun. The outside was all freshly painted, and obviously by an expert, someone who really cared. Even the floor of the garage was painted black to hide grease marks. And the so-called jalopy parked in there? Well, it too was spotless and a real beauty.
Do you like it?
What? Oh.
1938. Cleaner and runs better than the day it was born. I restored it myself. Removed the upholstery, repainted it. The whole works. And it runs better than the day it was born.
Oh.
But come into the kitchen, will you?
Sure. You're Mrs. Crutton?
That's right, Doris Crutton. Who are you, another policeman?
No, my name is Dollar, Johnny Dollar.
The insurance investigator.
That's right.
Been hoping to meet you for years, Johnny. I'm a fan of yours.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Call me Doris, huh?
If you like.
Here, take one of these wrenches and tighten up the wall bolts while I hold the sink in place.
You're installing this new sink yourself?
Why not? I do all the fixing around here.
Why?
Just like the car, it's my hobby. Have to do something to keep me busy. Hate to vegetate.
Oh, do you?
I get a bang out of all this do-it-yourself jazz.
Mrs. Crutton.
Doris.
All right, Doris.
Yes, Johnny.
For a minute I thought maybe this hard work, this sort of activity was just to keep your mind off of what's happened. But I guess I was wrong, wasn't I?
I don't think I know what you mean.
Well, I mean that it's rather evident you aren't terribly upset over your husband's death. Are you, Doris?
No, why should I be? Johnny, it's the one thing I've been waiting for ever since I married that miserable man.
Want to give up strong-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up harsh-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up rough-tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Yes, Kent, the cigarette that made the filter famous. Lets you get away from cigarettes that sometimes taste too strong, too harsh, too rough. Because Kent, with the micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste for the mildest taste of all. If you want to get away from strong, harsh-tasting cigarettes, change to Kent. Remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste.
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Doris, if you felt that way about your husband Harvey, why'd you stay married to him?
Because I wanted to be sure of getting not only his money, but his insurance. $250,000. $500,000 now because of his accidental death. Anything wrong with that?
Well, I don't know, Doris.
Johnny, once I found out what a rotter he was, treating me like dirt under his feet and out with other women all the time, I felt entitled to anything I could get. I still feel that way.
Tell me, Doris, where were you when he left the house last night?
Well, you can check, Johnny. I was at a poker game with some girls I know. I got back about 1:30. Saw that his car was missing, the way it often was. So I went to bed. Then this morning the police came and told me what happened. After they got through, I called the insurance office.
Where was Harvey going, do you know?
Whoever knew. Some cozy rendezvous, I guess. Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever meet Earl Kellinger's wife, Myra?
No. Why?
Just wondered. But why have you come here? Do you think maybe Harvey's death wasn't an accident?
Well, what do you think, Doris?
Well, I have no reason to think it wasn't. Because all I know is what the police told me, and yet...
Yes? Well?
Johnny, if either Wilbur Carding or Myra's husband, Earl Kellinger, did get to him somehow, did manage to cause that accident, all I have to say is thanks.
Thanks?
Well, sorry if you like.
In the end, I learned nothing of any importance except that Doris knew more than I did. So I left. Item 5, a dime for a phone call to headquarters to Sergeant Mike Conroy.
No, Johnny. Doc didn't find a thing. No drugs or alcohol or anything in his general condition that would have made him lose control of that car.
Uh-huh.
Now, of course, if an iceberg or something crashed into the windshield.
And he didn't apply the brakes? Mike, I'd like to look at that car.
Well, sure.
Good, I'll be right over. Before doing so, I dropped in at the 3 C's Import Company.
Earl Callinger looked anything but sad over his erstwhile partner's death.
Sure, I'm glad he's gone. Sure, I'm glad. Not only because of the business, but now it'll give Myra, that's my wife, it'll give her a chance to come back to her senses again, behave like a decent wife and mother again.
And you'll forgive her, Callinger?
Oh, she's only a kid, Dollar, a naive kid. And if Harv had a chance to charm her with his phony manners and all his money, well, maybe it was partly my fault, because I was so tied up with his business.
Just the same, you had a mighty powerful motive for wanting to kill him, didn't you?
Oh, now, don't be ridiculous. Hey, wait a minute, Dollar. You mean that crash wasn't an accident?
Where were you late last night?
On a train. On the way back from San Francisco, a business trip. I got in here at 8 o'clock this morning.
Can you back that up?
Well, sure I can. Ask Wilbur Carding. He was with me.
I was afraid of that.
And 3 of our salesmen, too. Ask them. Ask the cops. They checked us out. Now, listen, Dollar.
All right. Just keep your shirt on. As I fully expected, Wilbur Carding gave me exactly the same story. So did the salesmen that they'd had with them. The police had checked their alibis thoroughly. They both insisted that I call headquarters to confirm the fact. So, kind of left me sitting there with egg on my face.
All right now, Mr. Dollar, be honest with us. Do you really have any reason to think it might have been murder?
Well, Mr. Carding, I guess I thought I had.
What reason?
Motives. Your motives. Yours and your partner's. The only motives that seem to make any... Now, wait a minute. Hold everything.
Yes?
What is it, Dollar?
3 C's.
That's the name of our company.
Yes.
3 C's Import Company.
Yes, I know. But there's another one. A 4th C, but... Excuse me.
What?
I'll see you later. Hunch? Not by a long shot. Because of something Betty Lewis had said to me before I left Hartford. About Doris planning a trip to Europe this fall. Doris alone. I drove to headquarters, and back of the place, a crew was going over what was left of the Minerva Pacini.
And here, Johnny, look at the neat lineup of the tools for one of these babies. Here under the rear deck.
That's exactly what I came to look at.
A specially molded velvet-lined compartment for every one of them. Even the lug wrench. And all of them in the metric system instead of American standard.
Wait a minute, Mike.
Yeah?
Where's the little tool that was supposed to fit in this compartment?
Well, it could be most anywhere in this mess.
The brake system on a Minerva Pacini and the bleeder valve for letting air out of the brake lines.
Johnny, you think maybe somebody could have opened that bleeder valve just a hair?
It's a possibility, isn't it?
Oh, but you can't tell by looking at this wreck. It's too far gone.
I know, Mike. But if that special wrench is where I think it is. Mike, I'll see you. Now, let's see what this garage will yield. All very neatly arranged. No luck.
I suppose I might have known you'd be back, Johnny.
Yes, Doris, I'm back. You want to tell me where it is? In this drawer, maybe.
If you mean the tools I used to fix up my old jalopy, yes.
Including this very special little wrench? Metric system? Well, Doris?
I guess you know then, don't you?
For the Minerva Pacini, isn't it? To fit a bleeder valve on the brake line. You loosened it, didn't you? Just a little. And by the time he got to Dead Man's Curve, he'd lost just enough fluid in the lines to make his brakes completely useless. Why, Doris? Why you?
Somebody had to do it, Johnny. I'd waited so long and nobody else would. So I had to kill him. I shouldn't have, I guess.
No, Doris. You shouldn't have. So once again, it's up to the courts. I suppose if she hadn't done it, somebody else would, like her, in the mistaken belief he could have gotten away with it. Expense account total, including mileage on the rental job and the trip home, $401.23. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Can you get premium gasoline performance at regular gasoline price? Find out what so many other car owners have found. In 3 out of 5 cars, regular priced Sinclair Dino gasoline matches performance of premium gasoline. Saves you up to 4 cents a gallon. Almost anywhere you see the Sinclair sign, you can save up to 4 cents a gallon with Dino and still get premium performance and mileage. Drive with care and buy Sinclair Dino gasoline. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Grace Matthews, Mercer McLeod, Frank Milano, Walter Kinsella, Vivian Smolin, Robert Dryden, Joseph Boland, Barbara Whipple, and Larry Robinson. Music supervision by Ethel Huber. Sound patterns by Walter Otto. Technical supervision by Fred Turner. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Art Hanna speaking. This is the CBS Radio Network.